Welcome to the Hines Street Pharmacy Tiger Football Pregame Show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's game, talk to Republic football coach Dustin Baldwin, and get you ready for football Friday night. And now, here's the Hines Street Pharmacy Tiger Football Pregame Show. Well, it's time for Tiger football on Friday night. The Tigers hosting Willard in what promises to be a pretty good game. Two teams that have seen some success so against different teams. Republic had a win against Nixa and looked pretty good doing it. Willard lost to Nixa, but then you look at Carl Junction, and Carl Junction beat Republic. Willard blew out Carl Junction. So it's hit and miss. Rich Miles, what do you think coming into tonight's game is kind of stands out to you?
Well, whenever Republic and Willard always play each other, it always seems to be a close game. But what kind of stands out is what we've said the past couple weeks is kind of the everybody that's besides Joplin, Carthage, and Webb City, it's kind of up for grabs. Everybody's kind of beat each other, so it's kind of an odd year where, you know, there isn't, besides those three, there isn't anybody that really stands out. Everybody's kind of beat up on each other. But as we've talked about, you know, in past years, Willard is always traditionally a big team, and they just like to keep most of it on the ground. So that's going to be one of the things that we talk about is the defense is definitely going to have to control Willard's run game.
We talked to Coach Dustin Baldwin earlier in the week about what he expected from Willard, and we'll have that interview coming up after this timeout. You're watching the Hines Street Pharmacy Repmo Football Pregame Show on Republic Tiger Sports. Hines Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Pinnaker Chevrolet is hitting the big 4-0, and we are celebrating. Hi, this is Abby Pinnaker Rose. I am so excited that we are celebrating my father opening the doors to Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic 40 years ago. We still work by the values he started in 1979, to value each and every customer and to exceed every expectation. If you are looking for a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, stop by and make sure to tell Ed happy anniversary. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
How has practice been on the varsity level after the rough game against Joplin? Have the kids rebounded?
Yeah, Willard's a good team. They're coming in. They're 2-2. They lost to Joplin. I thought they played Joplin pretty tough defensively. It's probably one of the better Willard defenses I've seen in a long time. Their guys are really running to the football. They have a free safety, number 25. He's really good. Has several interceptions, some for touchdowns. It was an interception party against Carl Junction. I think they had 5, 2 run back, other 2 set them up for short scores. I don't feel like they played very good against Nixa, and then they blew out. So they blew out Ozark and Carl Junction. They are a senior-laden group. I mean, they have a bunch of seniors. They start 7 or 8 on both sides of the ball, and when you have that, you're usually pretty good. I mean, that's a recipe to be good. And guys that stick together and stick, and keep going and do the right things, and they're there as seniors. And when you have that, and as a result, they're going to win some games, win more games this year, and hopefully not this Friday. But they're just, they're an impressive group. They're always big and physical. And then now, to go with that, I would say they've got maybe a little more speed than they've had in the past.
Yeah, even when they've had good running backs in the past, it's not necessarily the burner kid that can take it all the way, but maybe somebody who's going to pound it away at you.
Yeah, and that's really what they are at the running back position still, but they do have some receivers on the edge, number 4, number 1, that can get vertical on you in a hurry. Guys that do a good job. Their quarterback, Dawson, throws the ball well. And just a really good offense. And Nixa did a good job on them. Like I said, I don't think that Willard played their best, but yeah, they've got some good skill players, and they are really. I'm up front. They're just super physical, man. They just get off the ball and they try to pound you, and then those backs come at you. They're 230, 235. I mean, they're grown men, and I told our kids it's going to be a grown man football game, and if you don't want to play in it, you're going to find out real quick that it's not going to be for you. You know, if you're not willing to attack and throw your body in there and be physical against these guys, then we don't have a chance to stop them. And I think we do. I think we will. But that's got to be a mentality that we've got to have. And if we don't, if you're playing passive and backing up at all, then they're going to come at you.
How important, when you look at their offense, is it for the defense to get a good read and for everybody to see what they're doing early on?
Well, they're really multiple. So Coach Roten will go from single wing to spread, back to single wing to spread to twins to just, I mean, they've got probably 20 to 30 different formations that you're trying to make sure you can line up against. And so we've spent a lot of time just trying to make sure we're good with alignment and then attacking. But, yeah, we got to figure out how they're going to attack. And they personnel their groups a lot, so we'll see. We'll see what they decide, how they decide to try to attack us on Friday.
Are they as big up front on defense as they are on offense?
Yeah, they've been running a 3-front against spread looks a lot. Sometimes they'll jump into a 4. I think, their nose is probably 280, 300, and then they're 270 at the DN spots. And up front on the offensive line, they're 300, 270, 280. I mean, they're just big all the way. I think they have one guy that's 220. He's a small guy. So that's just how they always are. And but this group is, like I said, a little more experienced, and I would probably a little more explosive than they've been probably since 2013 or 14 when they had a couple really good teams that, I think they went 9 or 10 that year.
Really, you look at their scores, and we've said in the booth all season that the COC, you take away that kind of top tier of teams, and Willard's up near them, I think, but you kind of get the sense that anybody could beat anybody else on any given night of those remaining teams. So regardless of who they've beaten by how bad or who they've lost to by how much, you can't really take either way for granted.
No, the other 7 teams seem to be pretty similar. I would have thought that Willard was probably a little above most of them, and I think they're pretty good. I think pretty highly of them. But yeah, I mean, we saw at Nixa they can be beat by some of those other guys. So we certainly have a great chance, and we've got to come ready to play. I think our kids have done a pretty good job this week. I told them Saturday, it's just a bad feeling when you're trying to watch film, and so it wasn't fun to watch, and thankfully our internet went out at school about 25 minutes into film, so we didn't have to watch anymore. But I just told our guys we got to have a lot of resolve and be determined this week to come back and bounce back. I told them we kind of got knocked out and see how we get up. How are we gonna handle that adversity? Are we gonna play with great injury or like enthusiasm and run around, or are we gonna feel sorry for ourselves and mope and walk around the practice field and do things just mediocre? And so how are we gonna get over it? And it's been pretty good this week. I think there's another level we're still looking for. I told them that today. The temperatures popped back up a little bit and got them today. I think they were settling into that 75 and 85 came back, and it got hot today. So, but we've got to be hungry. We've got to have a lot of enthusiasm, and we got to do it at practice because that's how we're going to play in the game.
All right. Good luck against Willard.
Thank you.
Hashtag Kasasa. Hashtag Mid-Missouri Bank.
What you doing?
Taking a Kasasa selfie.
Kasasa selfie?
Yeah. When I get Kasasa cash back at Mid-Missouri Bank, I take a Mid-Mo Kasasa selfie.
You do take a lot of selfies.
Right. When I get cash back for lunch break debit card swipes, Mid-Mo Kasasa selfie. When I get cash back for weekend debit card swipes.
Let me guess. Mid-Mo Kasasa selfie?
Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Visit midmobank.com, member FDIC.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet customers' needs with a level of service and communication no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save. Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
I'm Todd Woodger.
Welcome back to Republic, where the Tigers are set to take on Willard, and it's time for our weekly conversation about the keys to the game. We've got three of them for you as the Tigers get set to meet the Tigers, and as always, up front tells the tale against Willard, and Tim Barnes. It's stopping the push of the offensive line. You think the defensive line play for Republic is key tonight, I believe is what you said.
Yes, Willard's offensive line far outweighs Republic's defensive line, and the key is, how are they going to handle them? It's going to be very tough, but I don't think they can defeat that offensive line, but they're just going to have to manage them.
Second key to the game is, I think, offense has to strike early. They are coming off, when you're coming off a loss like the Tigers are after last week's rough performance against Joplin, it's easy to get down, and if you fall behind early, that can spell trouble. And for the Tigers, I think it's important for them to come out, score, and maybe think, hey, we've got an opportunity here to have a good night. Rich, you think that special teams and controlling field position is going to be a key to this one as well?
Yes, it is. Compared to last week, where I think every single kickoff was a onside kick or a short kick, I would think that that would be a little bit different this evening. Try to boot that ball as far as you can. Put it in the end zone. So obviously, if you put it in the end zone, there's no chance of return. Same with punts. Pin the offense back. Deep in their own territory as quickly as you can, and and then vice versa. Whenever we're the ones getting kicked off to or punted to, try to get the best field position to set up your offense.
Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Realtors Lori Casagrande and Elizabeth Gold at Reese Nichol. You probably know how well they know Republic after years in the community, and you can check their Facebook page to see all the families who've gotten the keys to their own new homes thanks to Lori and Elizabeth. Whether you're buying or selling, search Facebook for Lori and Elizabeth at Reese Nichols to join the club. And thanks to Lori and Elizabeth for sponsoring our keys to the game. Coin flip going on at center field, almost said center court, midfield, and we will take a break and be back with the play-by-play after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
So the other morning, my little girl woke up crying.
Hello, nightmare.
No, actually, it was an earache.
Hello, emergency room.
No, not the ER. Heavens, no.
Hello, waiting room.
Not this time.
Hello.
Save my spot.
From Cox Health.
I just went online, picked one of the urgent care walk-in clinics really close by, and they saved my spot in line.
That's health care on your schedule and on your terms.
Hello, convenience.
Visit coxhealth.com to learn more.
Republic Tiger Sports and Cox Health present Republic Tigers Football. Also brought to you by Absolute Roofing, Pinnaker Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance Agent Chris Yoakum, Mid-Missouri Bank, Gold Medal Gyms, Hines Street Pharmacy, Allstate Agent Jesse Pritchett, Far Better Plumbing, Hetty Barbecue Company, Heaven Set Flowers and Gifts, Lori and Elizabeth at Reese Nichols, Yoakum Automotive, Republic Glass, People's Community Bank, Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP CPAs, Central Gas Propane, State Farm Agent Sarah Rader, Rocco's Italian Kitchen, Vision Health Eye Center, the Simplex Insurance Nathan Dixon Agency, Crystal Hicks at Southwest Travel, Southern Sun Electric, and New York Life agent Michael Weeks. And now get ready. It's time for Republic Tigers football. Well, the Tigers, and as always, when I say Tigers, I'm talking about Republic. The Tigers will get the ball first tonight. Willard won the toss, deferred till the second half, so they'll get the ball first in the second half, and they'll try to stop the Republic offense here at the beginning. I want to remind you that our first quarter scoreboard sponsor is Absolute Roofing. Thanks to Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing for their support of Republic Tiger Sports.
This right here would be great, going back to the keys of the game here. It'd be great to start the game off with a deep return, set our offense up for a short field.
Clay White, Landon Porter, Gavin Walker back deep. And Eli A. is kicking it off for Willard. And it's Porter who takes it. Works his way out to about the 20 before being pushed back. Might have been a little short of the 20. Let's see where they mark it. But the Tigers will take over, right about on the 20-yard line. And let's see what Lucas Hayes and the Republic offense can do. He'll be joined in the backfield by Sigmund and Sterling in the starting lineup. Walker, White, Porter at receiver. Up front, Corey Norman, McKinley Woods, Logan Farlander, Hayden Moody, and Tristan Hart. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the left. They fake it to Sigmund, and Hayes is going to keep it. Gets grabbed on from behind, gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard on first down.
That play, Willard's left side of the D-line just blew up our right side of the O-line. Our O-line's going to have to do a better job on that particular play on sustaining their blocks, so that's going to be a play that's not going to be used very much in this game.
Send a man in motion. That's Sigmund, and they're going to throw it. Play action, and incomplete. Intended over on the far sideline for Landon Porter. And it's going to be third down and long coming up for the Tigers.
Difficult catch or throw for Landon, but I think he should have been able to catch that. Looked like it kind of bounced off the chest plate of his shoulder pads.
Yeah, I wonder if he maybe heard footsteps. He had a defender closing fast. So third and long, key play early in the game. Play action again. They throw it. It's tipped off the hands of Porter and out of bounds. Rising up and getting a hand on it was Thomas Franson, the linebacker for Willard, and it's 3 and out for the Tigers on their first possession.
And that's obviously something that you want to limit throughout the game, is going 3 and out.
Well, we talked about field position, and if 3 and outs do not lend themselves to winning the field possession battle, so they'll have to do better the next time. And Jared Hughes will punt it away. He's been good all year. Kicks it line drive. It bounces and is touched on the 50-yard line.
Ball down at midfield.
That was Jace McClellan who was standing there. He was ready to jump on it if it bounced backwards, and it came back toward him. Would have been a Republic bounce, maybe giving him another 5 yards, but it went right into his hands, and so that's where Willard will take over. And that big offensive line breaks the huddle. And here they come up to the line. Reese Dawson, the quarterback, even the quarterback at 6'4", 215 is a big guy. And they bounce it to the outside around the corner. And Appleberry is going to wrestle out of bounds Thomas Franson. So Franson with a first down on the very first run of the night.
And Willard likes to run outside of the tackles. They won't just try to run between the guards too much. They'll try to pull somebody, they'll motion somebody, try to misdirect, but they love to run outside of the tackles. And when 225 is your smallest lineman, that right there tells you how big Willard's O-line is.
Yeah. Big front and a direct snap that time to Marshall Swadley, the 5'10", 230-pound running back. And Swadley picks up about 5, maybe just 4 on first down. Prevost came in and made the stop. 2nd down and 6.
Let's see here. 75, I think, is the 75, the center of the guard. He is 6'3", 315 for Willard.
He's not the center. And it's a quarterback keeper. Dawson is going to take it to the outside. He's wrapped up and gets loose and gets the first down. So Evan Smith had a chance to bring him down short of the first down marker, but second effort by Dawson got him the first down and moved the chains for Willard. 9:59 left to go in the first quarter. And Willard knocking on the door.
23, 1st and 10, Tigers.
Coach Baldwin mentioned in the pregame show that this is going to be a physical game. Talked that over with the team several times this week, letting you know that this is going to be a game that's going to be bumps and bruises.
Send a man in motion. Again, give it to Swadley. He is wrapped up and dragged down from behind after a gain of about 4.
Swadley again on the carry.
And Swadley at 230, when he gets a head of steam up, he is not easy to bring down.
Yeah, it's back-to-back weeks of our defense going up against a very large running back. Last week, Joplin had a running back that was pushing 250. When he got a head of steam, it was all over, too.
You mentioned earlier, Elliott Friend is the small lineman in there at 220, and now we've got a whistle.
I think there was early movement by Willard. I think they had an O-lineman start to pull before the ball was snapped.
That was another direct snap to Swadley, but yes, so that'll go against Willard and move Willard back 5 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd down and long for Willard. 2nd and about 12.
2nd down and 12.
Dawson runs in from the plate.
I don't know what it is about Willard, but they've just traditionally been just a big team going back, all the way back to the 80s. I can remember always talking about Willard's size.
3-man front for the Tigers. They're going to throw it, and under pressure, dropping the ball, and I think Republic's got it.
Yep, Republic's got it. Who comes up with it? You get a number? Was that Josh Lewis
wasn't it?
Who came up with the ball? Not sure exactly who came up and stripped the ball out. But Lewis is the one that fell on top of it and came out with it. That is huge due to the fact that Willard was just kind of methodically moving the ball down the field.
Ball at the 29-yard line for the Tigers.
And that's the kind of break the Tigers needed to get things turned around. So Lewis in there as a sophomore and makes the play. Quick throw to the outside to Hughes, and he's going to throw it down.
That is awesome.
To Clay White, wide open, down the sideline, touchdown Tigers, and a little razzle-dazzle gets Republic on the board.
Everybody bit coming up, and Clay White was just wide open.
And Hughes out there, of course, the backup quarterback, made a perfect throw to White, who could not have been more wide open. And the Tigers turn things around quickly.
I mean, who best to throw that ball than your backup QB there?
Yep. As soon as I saw the number when he caught the pass, I thought, well, what's he doing out there? Then he straightened up to throw it. Extra point is good by Andre Northrup. And Republic takes a 7-0 lead with a big play. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Southern Sun Electric's a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, or in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen, pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive has been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust, and with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Garrett Martin, number 2, number 34.
So let's see if Republic can build on that momentum.
Northrop to kick off.
Northrop kicks off a little ground ball kick taken by the up man and still on his feet. I think we may have a horse collar tackle as Gastineau brought it up across the 40. I think somebody might have gotten him from behind. Let's see what they signal.
Turn of 14 yards to the 44-yard line.
Normally when the flag's in that spot, you'd assume it's against the return team.
Face mask on Willard. But going
don't
back,
see that very often either.
No, you don't. Going back to that touchdown, I like that call, and a lot of offensive coordinators at the high school and college level will try to do some type of big play or some razzle-dazzle play, as you said, after a turnover, because a lot of times the team's kind of a little downtrodden. The defense is sprinting out, not expecting to have to come out on the field real quick, and you try to catch them off guard.
Boy, that was worked to perfection. I think we've got an early favorite for play of the game. Now we've got a long pass upfield, and it is incomplete. Good defense all the way downfield by Clay White. So White not only catches the touchdown pass, then he breaks up the long pass on defense down at the other end.
Yeah, him and the receiver that he was on both jumped really high. Both showed their vertical, and at the last second there, he's able to get his hand up in there just to knock it away.
That was a good decision by a kid who hasn't played a lot of football. He came out for football this year and didn't go for the interception. He just went up and knocked it down, and a better job this time, although a second push gets Swadley forward for about 6. But Tigers were there. The offensive line didn't necessarily open up a huge hole, but it just Swadley's so big and strong that he moved the pile.
And again, that's what you tell your defense is a running back of that size, you cannot tackle him up high, and that's what they try to do. You're going to have to tackle him at belly button down level to be able to take him out.
3rd and about 5. Almost across the line went Evan Smith. He stopped himself just in time. Quarterback keeper, and second effort, but still short is Dawson. Moody was back there first to bring him down, and then I think Hughes got in there to make the final stop, clean things up.
Yeah, that play I think was just a design QB draw, make it look like a pass where you try to get some of your linebackers, bail for a pass play, and then tuck it in, try to find a hole, get as much yards as you can as your QB.
4th and 2, and Willard is going to go for it. So key play by the defense. Yep, he's going to drop back and punt it. So Dawson gets it blocked. They jump on it, but it was Justin Sturdivant who got a hand up and knocked it down. And a big play by the Tiger defense there. Watch Sturdivant come in. Just came right through and went through 2 blocks, put the hand up. And that's the downside of not dropping all the way back and just punting it. He had time to get back there.
And you got to win at all facets of the game, and special teams right there came up huge, setting up the offense for success on having a short field.
Rich Miles with the special teams key to the game, really coming through. See if the Tigers can take advantage. Hayes in the shotgun. Sterling and Sigmund with him. He's going to fake it and throw it down the line. It's out of bounds, intended for Sterling. I say intended in quotation marks. That was, I think, thrown out of bounds just as much as intended for Sterling.
Yeah, because he had 3 defenders on him. He was literally at a circle of white jerseys. The chances of him catching that were pretty slim.
So 2nd and 10 from the 37. Tigers have not tried to run the ball very much, but now they do, and there goes Sigmund, and there he goes all the way. A 37-yard touchdown run for Riley Sigmund through a huge hole up front, and Republic is on top, 13-7. Let's take a look at it again.
That was a huge hole on the left-hand side. The left guard and tackle just created a giant hole.
He was not touched.
No. And the middle linebacker there had no clue that Sigmund was running past him until it was too late.
That better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Northrop's extra point is up and good, and it is 14-0 Republic with 6:36 left to go in the first quarter, and the last 2 minutes have been positively Joplin-esque.
Right, and going back to one of the keys of the game was striking early, and they've done that right there.
Yep. Wow, what a start. We're going to take a break and be back to see if they can keep the momentum after this timeout. You're watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports. Elliott Robinson & Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson & Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Maurice Grayer, number 4, number 34. Kevin Hancock,
Another kickoff coming up for Republic. They've scored twice in that. How fast was that, Tim?
11 seconds and 12 seconds.
Wow.
That's a live ball.
Rolled back all the way to the 10, and the defense is there to shut it down. Good coverage by the Tigers. Maurice Grayer let it roll behind him, had to go back to retrieve it.
Yeah, he was looking upfield. I think he was more worried about the Republic jerseys that were closing in on him and less about securing the ball. I think there was a little bit of fear in the young man.
So let's see what Willard can do. They moved the ball very well right up the field until they fumbled it on their first drive, and then the Tiger defense settled down. This Republic defense has kind of a history of slow starts. First couple of drives, a lot of times they have, even against Nixa when they won, Nixa really marched it down the field, and now another fumble, and Republic's on it again! Another fumble recovery. This time, it's Josh Lewis.
That is awesome. He gets 2 fumble recoveries in the same quarter.
Josh Lewis, the sophomore, out there recovering fumbles right and left, and the Tigers in position to strike again. That better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
You try to do a shot in the end zone here?
What the heck, why not? Out of the shotgun. Option, and Hayes keeps it. Takes it forward for about 3 yards on first down.
Lucas Hayes on the carry.
Second down and 7 coming up.
Looking at some of the height and weight of the 3-man front for Willard's D-line, our O-line's doing great considering they're outsized. Yeah. A lot of these guys are pushing 300 pounds.
Another keeper for Hayes, takes it forward near the first down marker, a couple of yards short. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up for Republic.
This is obviously part of the field where this is 2-down territory. If they don't pick it up the first down on the 3rd down play here, surely they'd go for it on 4th down.
3rd and 2.5 for a Tiger first down.
Sigmund's going to be back beside Hayes. Trips to the right side for the Tigers. Take the handoff. A keeper by Hayes. Takes it down inside the 5. First and goal, Republic. And the Tigers in the red zone for the first time tonight. This Tigers trip to the red zone sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Learn more about State Farm coverage and get in the red zone yourself at sarahrader.com.
And again, Republic's O-line, huge hole for Lucas to run right up the middle. Very reminiscent of the touchdown that was scored just a little bit ago of having a giant hole just to the left.
Willard has got to be shell-shocked over there. This drive is taking forever, Tim Barnes. Hayes through a hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And again, a giant hole right in the middle. Our O-line is doing a great job due to the fact that they're outsized. They're definitely not outclassed. Our O-line is doing a great job.
Just right through the hole and into the end zone. And that better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. How long did that take?
Well, that took a minute and 41 seconds. We're going to have to talk to the offensive coordinator.
Wow. What's their deal?
Probably tired. This is probably what Joplin's booth sounded like last week. It's the flip side, scoring so quickly. The extra point is up and good, and Republic is on top, 21-0 with 4:44 left in the first quarter. What a start for the Tigers. We'll take a break and see if they can keep it going after this timeout. You're watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
4:40 go in the first quarter. Tigers 21, Willard nothing.
Well, just about everything's gone wrong for Willard that can go wrong. Grayer takes it on the run this time. He's out past the 30, spins past the 35, out near the 40-yard line. And Grayer that time was determined not to make the same mistake he made last time where he had to track the ball down. He got it with a full head of steam. And he is a fast kid. I think plays basketball as well. And he had a good return.
What is great is I've seen Josh Lewis get to put the turnover cape on twice.
Yes.
Whenever anybody gets a turnover on the defense, they get awarded by wearing the cape for a little bit down on the sidelines.
Handoff off the left side, stiff arm around the corner, and lots of running room. Into the open goes Garrett Rice, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Willard. Garrett Rice ran over one guy and then stiff-armed his way to a wide-open field and just steamrolled to the end zone.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, both the running backs for Willard are big boys, and our defense tried to tackle him up high, and that's just not going to get it done. That is something you're going to have to get, waist or lower level to tackle someone that big, especially when they get that much head of steam.
Well, the thing about that, though, with Rice and the extra point is good, cuts the lead to 21-7. That's big to me to get Willard back in the game. But, Rice is 6'2", 235, and those fast guys in the defensive backfield, Clay White is a fast kid. He wasn't able to track him down. So Rice has good speed, and just like that, it's 21-7. So this is exactly like last week, 21-0 lead. And then the next team scores, makes it 21-7. That's what Republic did. At this time last week, that's when when Joplin put the hammer down and put it away. Let's see if the Tigers can do the same thing. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Parents and grandparents, it's not too late to make great memories with your high school students before they head off for college. One way to do that is the gift of travel. Republic Travel Advisor Crystal Hicks has helped lots of families make those memories, and she's standing by to help you too. Just drop her a line, crystal@southwesttravel.biz, and let her do the planning for you, and all without additional fees. That's Southwest Travel Advisor Crystal Hicks in Republic. Well, field position has been key to Republic's touchdowns, at least the last two. They're going to presumably have to drive it some distance this time. We'll see how they do. Kick goes all the way into the end zone, and so Republic will start on the 20, leading 21-7 with 4:26. How much time was left on the clock when Republic scored its first touchdown?
8:32.
So in 4 minutes and 6 seconds, we've had 4 touchdowns. It's an action-packed game.
Yeah, we're still in the first quarter.
Let's see if Republic can continue to control up front as they have these last 3 drives. They give it to Sterling, who cuts in between a couple of defenders. Looked initially like he was going to bounce it outside, but he cut in and picked up 5 on first down, 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, a lot of action considering both teams, their opening drives stalled.
Yeah.
And since then, been a lot of offense.
Yeah, it looked like we were going to be in for a slog of a night early, but it's picked up. Well, we know Republic can score points. They did it against Carl Junction. This time Hayes keeps it, and the Willard defense closed quickly to bring him down. And on the tackle was Bryden Troy, 5'11", 290, senior.
Big 3rd down here. Try to advert a quick 3 and out.
3rd and about 4 for Republic. Dropping back and throwing a little screen pass. And first down yardage. Out of bounds over on the far side, complete to Riley Sigmund. Boy, you can tell when, and you talk about this all the time, when they're not blocking you, you know it's going to be a screen. Also, when Lucas Hayes drops back about 20 yards,
right,
you know it's probably going to be a screen as well. I was watching him go. Oh, okay. I wondered if they were going to get a someone man downfield. Yep.
Huh.
So
which is kind of interesting to call whenever it's a screen.
Yep. Well, that will back it up, and instead of a first down now, we'll have 3rd and long coming up for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's what he's signaling. I've never had. Usually when referees throw a flag, the illegal man downfield on a screen, they usually pick it up and wave it off once they realize that it's a screen.
And Dustin Baldwin down here on the sideline is wanting an explanation of that call as well.
Because the ball's thrown behind the line of scrimmage, so that doesn't violate anything when you got a man downfield, an O-lineman downfield.
Well, now they blow the whistle. And we're ready to return to action. 3rd and 10. Loss of 5 yards. Faked a quick throw, and they're going to come upfield, and it is caught upfield for a first down.
He's still going.
By Gavin Walker, and finally pushed out of bounds out near midfield. Gavin Walker, good catch, good second effort, and Hayes is on target tonight.
Yeah,
watch it again.
The Willard defender, instead of going for the tackle, went for the big hit, and Gavin just kind of bounced off the hit and then was able to get almost 10 more additional yards.
Yeah, bounced off the hit, knocked him back 2 steps, but 2 steps back and 10 steps forward. A better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health is committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. To Sigmund. Breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, and I think if he got past that guy, he might have been gone.
Is that 25?
Yep.
Yeah. Jeez. 25, I think, literally saved what could have potentially been a big run there.
Yep. 2:35 left in the first quarter. Republic on the move again. The offense has looked good since that first drive and even overcame that penalty earlier on this drive. to move it into Willard territory on about the 48. Hand it off to Sigmund, goes behind his blocker, picks his way forward for a first down to about the 41.
Yeah, the O-line did a really good job there. He just kind of followed his guard and tackle on the left-hand side, and just kind of just literally really slow, allowing them to pick up their blocks and push their guys forward.
Yep, I think that was McKinley Woods who led the way forward for him. 1st and 10 Republic, leading 21-7. Hayes keeps it. Good yardage on first down, gain of about 6. That time off the right side of the line.
What's great is some of the great success we've had on the ground is just handing the ball off or Lucas keeping the ball and just literally going between the guards, just going straight up the middle.
Boy, the ability to throw the ball early has really loosened up that front, I think, and they're not packing the box. They're having to keep some guys. Those linebackers are not up behind the defensive line. Hand off to, was that White? No, it was Gavin Walker who took that handoff.
Yeah.
Near a first down marker, not quite.
Kind of mixing it up just a little bit, putting a receiver back there for the handoff.
3rd and a short one. Trips to the right side. Sigmund in the backfield with Hayes. Keeps it, breaks a couple of tackles, lunges forward, gets the first down. Not by much, but enough. And the chains move again. Down to 41 seconds left in the first quarter. And we'll be swapping ends of the field here pretty soon. Maybe one more play, depending on what it is.
So far, this has just been a great drive. They've just picked up 3 to 4 to 5 yards, just really slowly, methodically keeping the ball. Overcoming a penalty, too, that we were kind of questioning also.
Yeah, I was going to say, and when they needed 10, they were able to get it. They didn't let that drive, or that penalty, rather, kill the drive. Trips to the right side again. Fake the handoff to Sigmund. Hayes gets loose after almost being hit in the backfield, or almost being brought down to the backfield, and ended up gaining 3 out of that.
Yeah, number 61 for Willard came almost unblocked, came up the field, and was just not able to wrap up on Lucas.
So we come to the end of the first quarter, and it was a good one for Republic. The Tigers lead it 21-7 over Willard as we will start the second quarter. But right now we'll take a break and be back with more. You're watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports. Black Lab Coffee is more than just amazing coffee. It's the locally owned coffee shop where you can drop in, be greeted by name, and enjoy a quiet place to work or some peaceful conversation. Black Lab Coffee at 545 East Elm Street in Republic. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. And they're also home to the Mid-Missouri Bank Retmo Football Show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. Every insurance company hopes you drive safely, but Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast, brake too hard, and gives you feedback to help you drive safer and lower your cost. Contact Republic agent Jesse Pritchett to learn more. That's Allstate agent Jesse Pritchett in Republic. Second quarter just about to get underway. Republic leading 21-7 and on the move again. Hayes is going to keep it, steps up. Dives forward, gains about 5 more. It's going to be 3rd and 2, and Hayes is at it again. You know, he had 499 total yards against Carl Junction, and a lot of that was plays like this. He was down there, he was picking up like 7-8 yards every run. Now he's picking up 5, so not quite the same, but a lot of similar kind of decisions that he was making where he would just keep it instead of giving it to Sigmund.
And this drive is so much different from the previous 3 drives.
Yeah. 3rd and 1. In motion goes Sterling, and he cuts inside, lunges ahead, and he's real close to the first down marker.
Nope, they're waving it forward.
So he did get the first down.
Just enough. That's all that matters, though.
I thought he was initially going to come around the end, but he decided he had an opening and that he would cut it up.
That last-second effort there, that kind of lunge he gave and stretched out, was just enough to get the nose of that football across the first down marker.
So on the 20-yard line or thereabouts, puts the Tigers in the red zone again. They give it to Sigmund, and he is caught from behind and dragged down for a loss of 1. Tigers 1 for 1 in the red zone tonight.
Good pursuit by number 11, Dylan Leach.
Yeah, number 11 for Willard closed in on Sigmund. Thought he was going to have at least the ability to, pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards, but number 11 for Willard just closed in, was able to make a really good open field tackle.
Yep, that was Dylan Leach. So 2nd down and a long 10 or a short 11. 2 backs in the backfield, and they give it to Sterling again. He's got an opening down inside the 5, and he almost broke it. Sterling, his biggest gain of the night, makes it 1st and goal for the Tigers.
Penalty flag. Referees have got to be a Debbie Downer if it's against us.
Oh, they wave it off.
Oh, sweet. Not the Debbie Downer.
Even better than a sideline.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. So they heard you, Rich.
Yes, they did. They didn't want to be called the Debbie Downer. But anyways, it sets up 1st and goal for Republic Tigers.
And they are on about the 3. Let's see if they can build on this 21-7 lead. 10-16 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Clock running. Farlander snaps it to Hayes. Keeps it. And he's in.
All right.
Touchdown, Lucas Hayes. And with 10:05 left to go in the 2nd quarter, Republic has its 4th touchdown of the night. And that makes the score 27-7.
That 3rd and 10 completion was key on that drive.
Yep, that's the second time they've had a 3rd and 10 completion that has kept the drive alive. So kind of a theme tonight.
Up and good.
Extra point good, and with 10:05 left in the first half, Republic leads it 28-7 over Willard. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Athletics, and this fall he's also sponsoring our weekly Player of the Game feature. Every week you can find a Player of the Game alongside our game summary at RepublicTigerSports.com. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Republic Glass has been a part of our community since 1972, and they've been family-owned and operated all the way. Whether it's commercial, residential, or auto, or a mirror or shower door that needs attention, Republic Glass has you covered. Call them at 732-7044. If it's glass, you want Republic Glass on East Harrison, across from the post office in Republic, or at 732-7044.
Big score in the Central Ozark Conference tonight in the 2nd quarter. Webb City and Carthage, no score.
Let's see if the defense can keep Willard under control. And they had the long touchdown run on their last drive. Kick is bounced. They can't pick it up, but finally he does. And the defense down there to cover it. I thought for a second he was just going to keep bobbling it until the coverage got down there.
Yeah, and usually with those return guys in the backfield, the longer they bobble it and the closer the opposing team gets to them, a little bit wide-eyed they get, and they start frantically kind of kicking and fumbling the ball around, and I thought that was going to be the case, but he's able to pick it up there at the last second.
I wouldn't exactly say he kept his composure, but he got his composure back in time.
You take away, the one big play that Willard had, and our defense has done a pretty good job of containing this offense of Willard.
They really have. And they do it again on the handoff to Marshall Swadley. The defense was there, and Dustin Baldwin talked about, and you mentioned this was going to be a physical game, and the Tigers have risen up to the challenge so far. You just look at the size difference in the two lines down there.
Yeah, I'm looking at number 75 for Willard. He is 6'3", 315. And that is no lie on paper. Whoever put that down was right on the mark.
Republic, and the ball on the ground again. Still bobbled, and finally, no, still on the ground. Who's got it now?
So literally a rugby scrum out there.
I think Willard ended up with it.
Wow.
By the time they finally picked it up, they're 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Willard jumped on it. I don't know who got it. I thought Swadley had jumped on it the first time, but you can see then it came loose again there at the end.
I was really hoping that Lewis would come up with it and have the hat trick of fumble recoveries.
Sure had his chance. That Better Look at the Action was sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. They're going to throw now. Dawson throws it up. It is complete. And a first down for Willard.
Dang. What a catch.
Maurice Greer went up and got it. And, well, where they've marked it, my first thought was he had it, but maybe not. Nope, I
think he's going to. Oh, no.
Yeah, yep, a yard short. So when I looked, when he caught it, I kind of, let my eyes follow the line across, and I lost track of which line they were on. I thought he had it by about 4.
I think they're going to measure it. That's how close it is. I think the referees are calling. No, now he's signaled for a first down.
Well, that's.
Wow.
I would have at least measured.
Yeah, at least measure on that instead of just automatically giving it to them. Just kind of eyeballed it.
I've always said that the first down marker in football is the biggest fraud in sports. Nobody really knows, even at the NFL level. It's an inch. They're an inch off one way or the other. They act like they know exactly where it's supposed to be.
John Madden always said right foot, left foot.
That's right.
Whatever the referee, whichever one he stops on.
This time Willard is going heavy right, so they've got extra linemen on the right-hand side.
And they're going to throw it out that way, but flushed back the other direction and getting away from one tackle, coming up the sideline.
Flag.
And a good gain.
And I think that flag, I could be wrong, but it's going to be on number 79 for Willard. Yeah, he literally just tackled. I don't know who he tackled, but he literally just laid on a guy, and you can't do that. Just literally took him down right there. Yeah, I saw that. And he just keeps him there. Right there, and the referee, you can't do that.
He was down there just sitting on him for a good 5 seconds before the official finally was like, well, I guess I have to throw this.
Right. I mean, there's a difference between, taking guy to the ground and pancake, but then you get up. You don't just literally lay on the guy.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. He would probably tell you, well, I just couldn't quite get myself back up.
Oh.
So first down and long now.
Leave that one alone there.
28-7, Republic with a 21-point lead. And Willard has it on the 19-yard line. First down, and it's so long the scoreboard hasn't even up. First down and 19.
24 for Willard.
No, 24 rather.
Rayer's going to
keep it. Oh, I had it. Okay, well. Out of bounds. Good gain by Dawson, but he needed so much it's going to bring up
gain of 17 on the play.
Second down and long.
Kind of only the second really long run that our defense has given up so far in this first half.
If Republic can just get Willard to move back about 10 yards every time before they have a big run, could be a good night. Barreling his way forward is Marshall Swadley. Tigers stop him short. It's going to bring up a third down.
That time the defense for Republic did a little bit better job at tackling Swadley lower. That time he wasn't able to drive his feet and pick up a huge gain there.
3rd and 1, though. Let's see if that big offensive line for Willard can get the push they need to move the chains again. Swadley hitting the backfield, bounces off, and 3rd effort gets him across the line. Was hit once in the backfield, once at the line of scrimmage. Oh, that was Rice rather than Swadley. And Rice picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and again, tackling up high just isn't going to cut it. You try to tackle a running back that's got size and height up by the shoulders. He's just going to spin off or kind of push you off, as you saw there. You're going to have to go, when I say belly button down, to be able to take a running back of that size and stop his momentum.
2 wide receivers come out here to the left side, near side of the field. Band goes in motion to the opposite side. Dawson going to throw under pressure. Sturdivant has him, and here come the rest of them. Sturdivant got there first.
It was a sack by committee.
It sure was. There were a lot of them in there.
2nd down and 21 for Willard. From their own 28-yard line.
I see Dakota Lillard.
Willard is switching out a bunch of guys.
That was O'Hara. That was, I thought, oh, there's another sophomore in there. But no, that was Austin O'Hara, 21, not 27, who was back there as well. So big loss. Makes it 2nd down and 21, and Willard's going to call a timeout with 5:23 left to go in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. 28-7, Republic with the lead. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. The Simplex Insurance Nathan Dixon Agency is Republic's new independent insurance agency, and that means they can shop around to get you the best price to meet your insurance needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm, or commercial insurance, call the Simplex Insurance Nathan Dixon Agency, simplifying your insurance experience. Berry Patch Preschool and Daycare is excited to announce they're expanding to a brand new building on the corner of 174 and Hines. They accept children ages 0 to 12, teach preschool curriculum with hands-on learning and extracurricular activities like the library, the zoo, or Stretch and Grow. Give them a call for your preschool needs at 732-7761. Berry Patch Preschool, an experienced and trusted daycare in Republic. Back to action, 2nd and 21 for Willard. Dawson again looks to throw. It's a screen, and right there to shut it down was Cooper Lander. Lander came up and made the play on Garrett Rice that time.
Yeah, Lander did a great job of doing the open field tackle there. Wrapped him around the waist instead of trying to tackle him up high.
5 minutes exactly, and now below that. But ball on the 26-yard line. They've got to get all the way out to the 49. So 23 yards to go for Willard on this 3rd down play. They pulled a rabbit out of the hat on a 3rd and long earlier, at least got close. This time they fire it over the middle, and the Tigers again there to shut it down. Jared Hughes was there first to make the hit on Noah Pfeiffer, the wide receiver. And it's 4th down and long, and Willard's going to have to punt it away, and the Tigers will get it back with about 4 minutes left.
13 for Willard.
So a chance to score more, leading 28-7 already.
Be great if we could get another pump block on this one right here.
Greedy.
Yes, very greedy.
Pretty brisk wind also that Willard's going into and putting into.
Yeah, that's true.
Willard in punt formation, play white, deep for Republic.
Clay White never did get his special teams touchdown. Garrett Rice is going to punt.
Dang, that's high.
That is a good punt and a fair catch called for, and then let go by White. To see he had a man bearing down on him. Took a Tiger bounce, though, and Republic will have it right around just short of the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line, as they get the ball with 3:39 left in the half. Yeah, Garrett Rice, the running back, is also the punter. So if you want to know how big Willard is as a team, their punter is 6'2", 235. That gives you an idea.
And, man, did he boot that. That went
was a good
way
punt,
up in
yeah.
the air.
That's why he's punting, I guess.
Didn't go very far, but, man, it was a rainmaker.
All right, Tigers have 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. They've got Sigmund in the backfield alongside Hayes. And goes in motion. That's Sterling. They fake it to him. They throw it up top. Wide open. Caught. And down at the 24-yard line is Landon Porter. And what a throw by Hayes.
Yeah, if he was able to keep his feet, we'd be putting another 6 points up on the scoreboard.
Well, Landon didn't want to score too quickly. Just had to stretch a little too far to keep his feet.
Hey, but we'll take it. That was great.
So, field position back in Republic's favor. 3:27 now, and the clock ticking left. And they're in no hurry. Plenty of time here. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Sterling comes back and takes the handoff, gets away from a man. In between, slithering through the defense, down to the 11. Another first down for Republic, and Sterling has looked good.
Yeah, he shed that first tackle. Thought maybe he was going to get tackled for no gain or a loss, and he was able to just to kind of shed that first initial guy and picked up some huge yardage there.
Yeah, 5'9", 155. Josh Sterling is not a big kid, but sometimes, and he's like Sigmund, neither one of them go down the first time they're hit, even though they're often outsized. Sigmund's back there with Hayes now. It's 1st and goal from the 10. And Hayes keeps it down inside the 5 to about the 3. Tigers in the red zone for the 3rd time tonight. They're 2 for 2 so far. Trying to keep their excellent red zone record alive. This Tiger trip to the red zone sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Learn more about State Farm coverage and get in the red zone yourself at sarahrader.com.
Again, that last play, Lucas just going right up the middle. I would just try to keep doing that. Just plug away at the middle there. Our O-line, our interior O-linemen have done such a great job of just creating this massive space for both Lucas and both Sigmund and Hullen. Or anybody else they put back there. I think Walker even got the ball one time.
And now we've got a timeout called by Republic. 2:01 left to go in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. Tigers leading 28-7 and trying to add to that. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Pinnaker Chevrolet is hitting the big 4-0, and we are celebrating. Hi, this is Abby Pinnaker Rose. I am so excited that we are celebrating my father opening the doors to Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic 40 years ago. We still work by the values he started in 1979, to value each and every customer and to exceed every expectation. If you are looking for a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, stop by and make sure to tell Ed happy anniversary. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Tigers up to the line. Hayes keeps it. Plunges in. Touchdown Republic. 1:56 left to go in the first half. And it's 34-7. Republic dominating against Willard.
And again, Lucas just going right up the middle. Just giving some huge props to our interior O-lineman on giving that push, allowing Lucas to just stretch it out for the touchdown.
A better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. And a bad snap picked up by Hughes, and he is slung down by the shirt collar. Little extra shove there at the end. And the extra point attempt fails for the first time tonight. But a 34-7 lead for Republic. And guys, as much fun as this is, and as much scoring as this is, think about last week, Joplin had 2 more touchdowns than this in the first half. That's how, that puts that game in perspective when you think a team can have this much success as Republic's having tonight, and Joplin outscored this night by 14 so far. Of course, there's still a minute 56 left. So
Republic has scored on every drive except their first.
Right, and we'd mentioned that was a quick 3 and out, and we were all kind of looking at each other going, oh man, is this going to be another slow start? Especially with Willard's opening offensive drive kind of moving down the field, but then their drive stalled with the fumble, and that literally was kind of like a switch whenever Willard fumbled that ball.
And another kind of ground ball kick bounces right up into the arms of one of the upmen, and he is gang tackled at about the 40-yard line. We were talking about the Red Zone Report, sponsored by Sarah Rader earlier. If my memory is right, the Tigers were 10 for 11 scoring in the red zone through last week, and they have now scored 3 more times, 3 more touchdowns in the red zone. So 13 out of 14, that's about as good as it gets, and they have touchdowns on 12 of those. So 12 out of 14 times they've been in the red zone, they have scored. Just an unbelievable percentage. Yeah,
that's a great stat to have, knowing that just about every single time you get inside the 20, you're going to score.
Dawson's going to throw it, airs it out, and that's pass interference.
yeah.
That was about as obvious as it gets. Jaden Appleberry.
Hey, it's only 15 yards. It's
that's right. That's
a lot better than the completion would have been.
Yeah, it's different from the NFL when that ball would have gone way down the field. It's just a 15-yarder.
Yeah, puts his hands up and then says, what the heck? Let's not leave anything to chance here. So, Willard is into Republic territory and to about the 46-yard line. And like you said, Tim, that's a good penalty. If you're beat, there's no guarantee the kid's going to catch it, but let's just not take any chances. And Willard's only touchdown has been on a long run. Dawson throws again, slings it over the middle, caught by Garrett Rice, muscles his way forward, finally pushed out of bounds over there on the far sideline by Landon Porter near the first down marker. 1:34 left. 2 timeouts left for Republic, 2 timeouts left for Willard. And he got out of bounds, so that stops the clock. 34-14 would seem a lot more reasonable for Willard than 34-7. So they're trying to get another one on the board. Swadley, nothing doing, and Sturdivant. And a host of tacklers come up to hit him. Sturdivant was there, so was Moody, so was Corey Norman.
And I think even O'Hara got in on the action there late.
That is Willard's 6th negative yard play on offense.
And
great job by the Republic.
Oh, yeah. And you said that defensive line play was going to be crucial. Another throw, and right through the hands of the receiver.
At the Republic 24-yard line.
On the coverage, Dalton Parks and Austin O'Hara. And it brings up 4th and 3. So Willard will go for it here. 57 seconds left to go in the half. And Republic with the 34-7 lead.
And this will be big, too, keeping Willard out of the end zone here before halftime, because Willard will get the ball starting in the second half.
That's right. So, yeah, you're right. That makes it even bigger. Trips to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Empty backfield back there with Dawson. Rolls to his left, tosses it over the middle. It is caught, and it's a first down. Complete to Noah Pfeiffer. Inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line with 48 seconds left. Clock stops temporarily while they move the chains.
Yeah, Pfeiffer just did a little crossing route, just deep enough to get past the first down marker.
Now the clock ticking down to 38. And incomplete. Threw it over Pfeiffer, intended in the middle.
I almost think he may have thrown that away. I think he kind of purposely just threw that into the ground long. Stopped the clock, realizing that his pocket was kind of collapsing on him a little bit.
33 seconds left, and Republic, I think, wants to call a timeout and talk things over. Yep. So Dustin Baldwin gets the team over to the sideline with 33 seconds left in the half. Republic leading 34-7. We'll take our break as well and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Hashtag Kasasa. Hashtag Mid-Missouri Bank.
What you doing?
Taking a Kasasa selfie.
Kasasa selfie?
Yeah, when I get Kasasa cash back at Mid-Missouri Bank, I take a Mid-Mo Kasasa selfie.
You do take a lot of selfies.
Right. When I get cash back for lunch break debit card swipes, Mid-Mo Kasasa selfie. When I get cash back for weekend debit card swipes,
let me guess, Mid-Mo Kasasa selfie?
Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Visit midmobank.com, member FDIC.
So here comes the Republic defense. After a little chat with the coaches on the sideline, 2nd and 10, 28-yard line for Willard. Big lead for Republic, trying to keep Willard out of the end zone. I think somebody moved early.
Yeah,
for
I think
Willard.
a receiver took off early.
And up the field, and who's got it? I think it might be intercepted.
Yes,
Republic
it is.
pulls it down.
Is that Appleberry over there that got the interception? Couldn't see.
No, it's Landon Porter.
Landon Porter, awesome. Looked like he may have just ripped the ball out of the Willard receiver's hand there as they were falling.
Yeah, he started to try to tip it away, and then he reached in and grabbed it. Great camera work by Zach White.
That is awesome right there, keeping them out of the end zone late when it kind of looked like they were try to strike right before halftime. And like I said, it's also big due to the fact that Willard gets the ball to start the second half.
So Republic has 26 seconds left. I don't know if they'll try to do anything here or not.
Well, they've got this strong wind. I mean, Lucas could throw it a long way in this wind.
Yeah, the wind has definitely picked up as the game has gone on.
Republic's so happy with that turnover, they're playing bluegrass music.
Yeah,
I think
Republic's going to have to call timeout. There was definitely confusion.
Well,
oh, no. Huh.
First and 15 for Republic from their own 15.
Landon looked like he was confused on if
the ball is on the original line of scrimmage. They haven't taken the ball. I don't even know what the penalty was.
Well, it looked like delay a game, but I didn't see the clock running.
I didn't either, but okay. I think he signaled delay a game. We had a lot of confusion on the offense there. We didn't have everybody out there.
Well, I don't think they're going to try anything. I mean, they've got, well, I don't know what the plan is. They've got Sigmund back there. Yeah, they're going to take a knee. Because Sigmund was, 5 yards behind Hayes. So they're just going to take a knee and go to the locker room with a 34-7 lead. What an opening half for the Tigers. That's more like it. Clock still ticking down. Republic just slowly making its way off the field. 1 second left, and now time has expired. And it's a great first half for the Republic Tigers, 34-7. We're going to take a break. Tiger Pride Band is going to get set up, and we're going to be back with our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout. You're watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet customers' needs with a level of service and communication no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save. Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Well, welcome back to Republic Tigers football on Republic Tigers Sports. Tigers leading 34-7 over Willard at halftime. And it's time for our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. We're joined by Jason Isles of Destiny Church, who's here to talk about a great event that Destiny Church has coming up called Day of Hope. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so October 19th, we have partnered with Convoy of Hope for an event, as you just said, Day of Hope, and I guess the theme is it's all free. We're offering free groceries. We're doing lunch that day. There's a kids zone with inflatables, carnival games, health services like Jordan Valley's coming out to do free health screenings. We have an optometrist that's going to be on site. A lot of other things that we are still getting all the details with, but it's going to be a really fun day. It's October the 19th, Saturday the 19th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And what I want to stress is Convoy of Hope has assured me that we will not run out of groceries. So we want people to come out, hang out, be our guest of honor for the day, and just enjoy yourself. And, of course, groceries are going to be kind of toward the end of the line when you kind of go through and do everything on the lot. So we want people just to have fun, and we're just giving back to the community.
The Convoy of Hope obviously does so much good work everywhere, but it's kind of interesting to see them be involved in something locally here.
Yeah, Convoy is awesome. I mean, humanitarian group that, again, known around the world. Most recently, the hurricanes on the East Coast, they have had a very big presence there, and we're just honored to be able to partner with them.
And so you see this kind of as a family day, bring out the family, and
Absolutely.
as you said, hang out and spend some time.
Yeah, free, again, lunch, that's all provided. McAllister's is bringing tea. It's going to be a really, really neat day just to be able to kind of relax, hang out, and be our guest.
Of course, Destiny's known for, involved in the community in other things, sponsoring this game tonight. Yeah. And I know you're doing some things over at Destiny with middle school kids and involved in that, so all kinds of new things going on over there.
Yeah, RCAT, which is the Republic Community Action Team, it's just basically, it was started by Tad and Anna Buchanan. They are, it's basically business owners in Republic that are wanting to offer our 6th through 12th graders just something above and beyond what happens at school. So there's all kinds of groups, clubs that they can join and learn different. I know there's like a woodworking class. There's a makeup class for the girls. There's all kinds of different things that are happening. And that's on Wednesdays. Starts at 3 o'clock on Wednesdays.
Well, the Day of Hope, let's give the details again. It's October 19th.
Yes.
Starts at 10, and is it an all-day? What time frame do you see?
10 to 2, but if there's still people on the lot, we'll end when we need to end. So.
All right. Well, Jason, I appreciate you coming up and talking about it.
Thanks
you, David. For everything that you do for the community.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We're going to take a break and be back with more of our halftime show here. Tigers leading 34-7 at half over Willard. We'll take a break and be back with more after this.
So the other morning, my little girl woke up crying.
Hello, nightmare.
No, actually, it was an earache.
Hello, emergency room.
No, not the ER. Heavens, no.
Hello, waiting room.
Not this time.
Hello.
Save my spot.
From Cox Health.
I just went online, picked one of the urgent care walk-in clinics really close by, and they saved my spot in line.
That's health care on your schedule and on your terms.
Hello, convenience.
Visit coxhealth.com to learn more.
Back on the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show, and the Tiger Pride Band getting set for its Guess this would be their third halftime performance of the season. We'll let you watch a little bit of that. There's a little bit of the Tiger Pride Band as they perform their routine that they'll be performing at competitions this fall. We're about midway through halftime and midway through our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show, and Tim Barnes has some halftime statistics, which I have not seen yet, but I presume must be pretty good for the Tigers.
Excellent for the Tigers. Lucas Hayes was only 2 out of 5 for 63 yards. But Jared Hughes had the one pass, one completion, 71 yards for the touchdown, first score.
I was like, no, he had 3 completions. Then I realized that the one was Jared.
And Lucas also had 13 carries for 49 yards, 3 touchdowns. Riley Sigmund, 4 carries, 49 yards and a touchdown. And Josh Sterling, by far his best game of the year, 4 carries, 40 yards, had an 18-yard run and a 15-yard run, just running with a lot of confidence. And then Clay White had the one reception for 71 yards and a touchdown. And I also wanted to mention Gavin Walker had the one catch for 26 yards, but that was that 3rd and 10 pass.
Yeah.
It was pass play into the wind, and that was also right after Willard had scored, cut the score 21-7. Just I think a really key play in the first half.
I was going to say, because Willard, it looked like it was going to be another 3 and out.
Yes.
Willard was going to get it right back with good field position.
So Republic had 275 yards of total offense. Willard only 31 yards passing, 124 yards rushing, total of 155, and most of that, 61 yards of that was the one scoring run by Grant Rice. Otherwise, Republic defense has done an excellent job of shutting Willard down. Willard's offensive line is big, but it's obvious Republic's defense is much quicker.
And that's what you have to do against Willard. But, I mean, I don't know. To me, this year, maybe I'm just forgetting, but the size difference looks bigger this year than usual. The Republic's got a couple of guys out there that, playing the sophomore. Josh Lewis, who has the 2 fumble recoveries, and both of those were huge. Those both set up touchdowns, and it went from a 7-7 game, I think, at that point, to a 21. Is that how that worked?
No, we were up. Republican was up 21-0.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it went from 7-0 to 21.
Yeah, we had the 2 fumble recoveries, we had the block punt, and the interception. So just a great job on defense.
And all of those came. Sometimes those don't really, it probably didn't matter that much, but all of those came at key moments. I mean, even that last interception, that's Willard trying to cut into that lead, and they get the ball first in the second half, and so making that interception in the end zone keeps them from scoring that second touchdown, and that's a real change going into halftime.
Yeah, and even Willard's first drive, they were moving the ball very well deep into Republic territory when they fumbled, and their first fumble.
Rich, when you've got that much of a size discrepancy, what is Republic doing that's making it possible for them to shut this down?
As Tim mentioned there, looks like our guys are just a little bit quicker. When I was playing at Branson, that was one of the things that was a huge difference. Is we were always a little bit smaller than most of the teams, but we were definitely the quicker team, and this is kind of the case right here. Our D linemen seem to be off the ball or the snap a lot quicker than the movement of Willard's O-line. It seems like we've got a good step or two before the Willard guys are even, in full motion, and that is definitely shown due to the fact that, go back and rewatch plays. There are several plays that we have at least one D lineman that's in the backfield. May not making the tackle, but they're kind of messing things up just a little bit when you've got a orange and black jersey back there that's kind of messing things up for the offensive play.
You can see a lot of kids marching across the field here. That is it's a night called Tigers in Training. We'll let you watch a little bit of that here in a little bit. But it's a recognition of some of the middle school teams. So the middle school athletes get a taste of the lights and get some recognition and trying to bring them into the fold and get them excited about playing sports at Republic High School. And then I think this year they're including the youth football teams. So some of the younger kids are marching on, which is why the line is going to stretch all the way from one end of the field to the other.
And that right there is half the battle in football, is getting your numbers out.
That's right.
It always seems like as the grades get older, the numbers tend to drop off. You have a huge 6th, 7th, 8th grade numbers, but then as you start getting to sophomores and juniors, that numbers dwindle. So one of the great problems to have is literally to have almost too many people coming out for football.
Let's listen to Ken Knierim as he introduces first the middle school cross-country team, which always, speaking of numbers, always has huge numbers.
Here in Republic on Tuesday, October 1st. We want to wish them the best of luck to the boys and girls cross-country teams on a successful season. Your middle school cross-country teams. Next, we have our middle school volleyball team led by 7th grade coaches Cammie Stolte and Kaylee Pickett, and the 8th grade coaches Lindsey Morgan and Tessa Orial. Both teams are entering the heart of their COC schedule with matches upcoming at Branson, Carl Junction, Nixa, Carthage, and the COC tournament. The 8th grade squads have a combined record of 9 wins and 1 loss, and the 7th grade teams are both 3-2. We appreciate all the hard work and dedication by coaches, players, and parents for their hard work this season. Round of applause for your middle school volleyball teams. Next, we have our 7th and 8th grade Republic Middle School football Tigers, led by 7th grade coaches Levon Allman, Dallas Esther, Bill Klaproth, and 8th grade coaches Brandon Weldy, Blaine Cullen, and Josh Reed. Our football Tigers are off to a great start to the season with wins over Branson and Carthage. Upcoming games still on the schedule include Ozark, Carl Junction, and Willard. In addition, they hosted their first ever hydration scrimmage and a combined 123 players out for middle school football. We want to thank our coaches and players for their hard work so far this season, and best of luck on their finish to the 2019 campaign. Your 7th and 8th grade Republic Middle School football Tigers. And last, we have our Republic Youth Football program. Republic Youth Football has been Republic's youth football program for 21 years. Republic Youth Football is a USA Football heads-up certified program for Republic kids in grades 3 through 6. Republic Youth Football is a founding member of the Show Me South Youth Football League, which now includes 9 other area youth programs. Republic Youth Football is a non-profit organization that is run by volunteer board members and coaches. Nice round of applause for Republic Youth Football Director Joe Whitworth. Board members include Tyler Overstreet, Charles Hicks, Brad Blades, Clint Moore, Matt Vermont, and Zach White. Please recognize all of our middle school students, coaches, and teams and Republic Youth Football one more time for all their hard work, and we look forward to seeing you here at the high school in the near future. Great job. Drumline plays, we'd like to recognize our 2019-20 Republic Athletic Booster Club corporate sponsors again at the Platinum.
So a great halftime for the Republic community. All the kids get to march out and get recognized and hear Ken Knierim talk about their seasons. And now the football team will try to put the finishing touches on it with a good second half. They are out to a 34-7 lead. And they'll try to hang on. Willard will get the ball first when the second half begins, but we're going to take a break and wrap up our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. We'll be back with the second half after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Southern Sun Electric's a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, or in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive has been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust, and with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson & Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson & Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Parents and grandparents, it's not too late to make great memories with your high school students before they head off for college. One way to do that is the gift of travel. Republic Travel Advisor Crystal Hicks has helped lots of families make those memories, and she's standing by to help you too. Just drop her a line, crystal@southwesttravel.biz, and let her do the planning for you. And all without additional fees. That's Southwest Travel Advisor Crystal Hicks in Republic. Black Lab Coffee is
Freshman game beginning at 5:30. Junior varsity to follow somewhere around the 7 o'clock hour.
Team's just about ready to take the field, and let's see if Republic can keep it going after a great first half, 34-7 lead over Willard. And this has been a lot more fun than last week, fellas.
Amen.
You're exactly right.
Hopefully the owner of that gray truck, Missouri license plate number OTA940, we're able to get your lights turned out.
Republic will kick off. It's Andre Northrup who's got it teed up.
For Republic.
Republic has the win to start the third quarter.
That always helps. I think it's died down a little bit. Well, no, it hasn't. I can look at the flags on the top of the goalposts are still waving furiously on the end of the field. And another ground ball kick. It goes through the hands of the up man. Finally picked up and brought out to about the 29-yard line.
Cannon Keller, number 3.
That was Cannon Keller, who ended up with the ball and got swarmed by the Tiger coverage.
I like that strategy. The past few kicks have been kicked along the ground on purpose.
Yeah.
And it has been very difficult for Willard to get clean catches in return.
Yeah, sometimes you do that because you're afraid of the return man. I don't think that's the case, and
No.
they've just had such a problem picking the ball up. They decided to keep doing it. Two wide receivers to the near side, pump fake, and now they throw it to Grayer. Grayer tries to juke a man, and he stopped after a gain of about 4 yards. Dawson's been, I've lost track of what you said as far as his accuracy. Seems like he's been fairly accurate.
Evan Smith with the tackle for Republic.
Maybe not.
That
Gain of 4, second down
last
and
drive
6.
right before half, he had a couple of incompletions.
It was 5 out of 9, but only 42 yards.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say he's been fairly accurate, but hasn't really. It's been a bunch of short yardage. A lot of motion coming out of the halftime locker room for Willard, trying to maybe confuse things. Dawson's going to keep it, and missing a tackle is Evan Smith, and it's going to be near a first down for Dawson.
I think he's going to have.
I think he's maybe a foot short.
White hat is waving. They're going to eyeball it again.
To the 38-yard line.
Nope, just going to say short.
First down. 3rd down and 1.
Dawson gets the play from the sideline. Wait, Willard has not been as efficient on 3rd and shorts as you would, or any kind of short situation as you would expect. And that time, they do get the first down on the direct snap to Marshall Swadley. Takes it out near midfield to about the 49-yard line.
Gain of 11 on the play, 1st and 10 Willard.
Swadley's done a lot of grounding and pounding there. He hasn't had too many opportunities to break it loose, but man, when he gets the ball, it takes a couple of our guys to take him down.
49-yard line.
1st and 10 for Willard, trying to cut into a 34-7 lead. Dawson's going to throw it. Tosses it out in the flat. It's complete. But a good tackle. Complete to Cannon Keller. And it was Dalton Parks who made the tackle. Gain of about 5, though. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6.
Direct snap again to Swadley, and there was Parks to disrupt the play in the backfield. He ended up getting 2, but Parks was there to hit him first.
Dalton Parks there to make the tackle for Republic after a gain of
good play by
about
Parks.
a yard and a half.
And it's a 3rd down and about 5.
Little change up too. The past teams that we've played so far this season is Willard is pretty much the only team that consistently huddles.
Yeah, you're right. Keeper for Dawson, picks his way ahead, gets the first down. Looked like for a moment that Moody might have a chance to bring him down, but Dawson got away from him and took it out inside the 40, down to about the 39 before Parks brought him down.
It's literally just 3 plays in a row that were pretty much the same, just kind of a student body left, student body right. You got pulling linemen, and the QB just kind of follows, just hoping to get about 3 or 4 yards.
Little misdirection this time. They come back this way, and getting to the outside is Thomas Franson.
Clay White did a good job coming in, making that open field tackle there.
To the 31-yard line. Pickup of 8.5.
Again, Willard huddling. So strange to see. Most teams are so quick to get up on the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and about a yard and a half.
Everybody always, has the little wristbands or looks over to, cardboard signs or something like that for the play.
Direct snap again. This time it's Rice, who takes it all the way down inside the 10. And he's out. I was going to say, I thought he was out around the 10. And the official comes up and marks it there. It's going to be 1st and goal for Willard. That was Rice.
Easton Prevost there defensively for Republic.
Man, both backs for Willard are just big athletic guys, just so difficult to take down.
It's 1st down and goal to go. Willard.
Just barely got that foot on the line. He almost did stay in. First and goal from the 10, and Republic almost jumped, didn't. No flag. was Sturdivant, and now into the end zone goes Marshall Swadley, and that was easy for Swadley, and it cuts the lead to 34-13. 8:04 left in the third, and Willard has its second touchdown of the night.
Yeah, Swadley almost went to the end zone untouched. There was a big gap that their O-line was able to push there in the middle, and he was just able to kind of go almost untouched, like I said, for the easy touchdown.
Extra point is up, and it is good. And with 8:04 left in the third, Willard on the board again, 34-14. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Black Lab Coffee is more than just amazing coffee. It's the locally owned coffee shop where you can drop in, be greeted by name, and enjoy a quiet place to work or some peaceful conversation. Black Lab Coffee at 545 East Elm Street in Republic. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. And they're also home to the Mid-Missouri Bank Retmo Football Show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. Tigers get the ball for the first time here in the second half, leading 34-14.
That was the best drive that Willard's had so far. Their first touchdown was on a long running play.
Yeah, you're right. They hadn't really strung a bunch together. And a little opening there. Through the coverage all the way out to the 40, out to about the 43-yard line. And a good return by Gavin Walker.
Yeah, what a great return there. Special teams comes up big there. It's always great, kind of energizes the sideline when you're able to pick up some huge yardage on any special teams, whether it's punt return or kick return.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come to the outside there, but you saw him just tuck it back up.
Yep, and obviously any time that your offense does not have to go, the full length of the field, just, to score a touchdown, makes things a little bit easier.
And a great run on first down, all the way into the secondary, and Sigmund's still on his feet, down to the 10-yard line.
Awesome. Setting up first and goal after the first play. Hopefully we can make a quick answer to Willard's touchdown.
Another big hole, and Sigmund took advantage.
Kind of zigzagged his way there, kind of picked up a couple of blocks by the O-line, and then once he was able to get past his O-lineman, he just kind of turned the jets on. Just had one guy to beat. Gets shoved out of bounds there at the last minute.
Hayes keeps it, takes it to the outside. Oh, tripped up as he had an opening. Thought he was going to break it, but just got wrapped up around the ankle.
Yeah, he just had one guy to beat there. One of those drills where you talk about, kind of high kneeing it just a little bit to, step over someone who dives down to the ground.
Officials timeout for an injury.
So an injury timeout, and we'll keep it right here. Tigers leading 34-14. Gave up the touchdown on the opening drive by Willard, but now have it all the way down inside the Willard 10-yard line and trying to
Doesn't look like the injury is too significant. The Willard player, I think, is at least sitting up, which is always a great sign.
And speaking of injuries, of course, earlier this week, Marco Don Juan was injured, had been kicking field goals and extra points for Republic. Soccer player was injured not playing now. And, of course, Andre Northrup stepped up and had a nice night. Had the one field goal that was not good, but that was not his fault. The snap didn't get down. So he's 4 for 4 on his opportunities.
Yeah, his kicks have been just right down the middle and obviously plenty enough leg. They've all been nice and clean.
So back to action. 7:24 left to go in the third. And no running room on that one as Riley Sigmund got the ball.
Well, two run plays that have resulted in not much at all. I wonder if Coach Baldwin will try to do something fancy or throw the ball.
3rd and goal from the 11. And we've got a whistle. Timeout called by Dustin Baldwin, I guess. Dustin Baldwin almost looks like he didn't actually call that timeout. I guess he did. But official blew the whistle and said they'll talk things over. So we'll take a break as well. 6:52 left to go in the third. Tigers leading 34-14. Back with more after this.
Every insurance company hopes you drive safely, but Allstate actually helps you drive safely with DriveWise. It lets you know when you go too fast, brake too hard, and gives you feedback to help you drive safer and lower your cost. Contact Republic agent Jesse Pritchett to learn more. That's Allstate agent Jesse Pritchett in Republic.
So Willard defense comes back onto the field. Mentioned Andre Northrup, and may get to see him try to kick a field goal. If this is about one of the only situations where you would maybe kick one, is if you've got 4th and goal. If the Tigers can't get closer and it's a 4th and goal from long, you might try and kick it. But let's see if they can get in here. They send the man in motion. They throw a little slant, and it's out ahead of Clay White. White was lined up near the sideline, and it is going to be 4th and goal from the 11.
It looks like they are bringing out the kicking team, which is good. Wind is to his back, too.
Yeah, I mean, this is not much longer than an extra point.
Nope. At this point in time, we just need to be more concerned about a clean snap and hold than the kick itself.
So Northrup, 5'9", 145, a junior. Hughes will hold. It's high, he gets it down, the kick is up, and it is wide left. So couldn't get it down, and Willard will take over on its own 11-yard line. Snap was a little bit high, and Hughes got it down, but I think that threw off the timing, and Northrup pulled it to the left. So Tiger defense will try to hold. You know, one good thing in Republic's favor is that Willard, although they had the one long run, they're not really a quick strike offense. So if the defense can even just make them march down the field, it's going to be almost the end of the quarter before they get down there. They got so far to go. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line of Willard. Well, from the 20-yard line, because they put it where the kick was. And now we're ready to go. And zigzagging through the defense is Thomas Franson. And ran about 20 yards, ended up gaining about 11. First down for Willard. Defense has not looked as good this second half. And you got to wonder, at some point, is the size going to wear down Republic?
I think, to me, just a little bit different there is the size of Willard's O-line. Are they going to wear down?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, are they going to wear down because they're so big? Yeah,
correct.
Maybe.
Just trying to be.
Well, you're the optimist. I'm the pessimist.
Nice as possible on that.
Keeper by Dawson. Gain of about 9 before Hullen brings them down. 6:06 left to go in the third. Tigers leading by 20. I mean, 20 is not not exactly insurmountable at this point.
No, still a lot of game left, and back-to-back plays here that have been huge chunk of yardage that our defense has given up. So we're going to have to shore up the line here, make sure there's no more big plays.
That really hurt to not get any points out of that drive. Complete to Grayer, into the flat, up the sideline, spins still on his feet, but he stepped out of bounds at about the 40. So into Republic territory. 5:36 left in the third quarter.
All right, you just mentioned that Willard's offense hasn't been so far quick to strike, but 3 plays and they're already down to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, they've gone about 41 yards already. You at least want to make them grind it out. Dawson's going to keep it, go behind his big offensive line, and he gains about 4. Second down and 6. Cooper Lander brought him down.
Second and 6.
Clock ticking down to 5 minutes left in the third.
It's one of the benefits of Willard huddling for every single play is that does eat a lot of time up. By the time they snap it, it's always underneath the 10 seconds left on the play clock.
Hughes checks in and Clay White checks out for the Tiger defense. And they try that same play where they give it to Franson, and that time the defense was there. And up off the bottom of the pile, Evan Smith.
Yeah, and that was pretty big there too. This keeps it to 3rd and medium instead of the big yardage that they've just been giving up here in the past 4 to 5 plays.
And that would be more reminiscent of some of those first half drives where Willard did move the ball, but then they just stalled out. 3-man front for the Tiger defense. Spread look, and they bobbled the handoff. And fighting forward for extra yardage is Franson. Boy, he looked like he was going to be down after a yard or two, but he got near the first down marker. It's going to be a huge 4th and 1 coming up with 3:47 left in the third quarter.
And I think they're going to stack one side of the line here. Willard just did a huge personnel shift. So, yeah, it looks like they're going heavy left. They've got extra linemen to the left side.
And they're just going to keep it and sneak it across down to about the 26. So a first down for Willard. Dawson picked up the yardage he needed. And that moves the chains again for Willard, trailing 34-14. But they trailed 34-7 when the half began. And then got the stop after Republic had a 1st and goal.
Willard's starting QB came out.
And they direct snapped it. So that may just have been a personnel change for the play, but direct snap to Jed Brandon. And he kept it and took it down inside the 10. So 1st and goal for Willard. 3:07 left.
Just in tournament number 45 with the tackle for Republic. Ball spotted at the Republic 7. First down and goal to go.
So where the defense needs to come up big right here.
1st and goal from the 7. Give it to Garrett Rice, and he is hit and dropped at about the line of scrimmage.
Rice on the carry.
Coming up and getting him around the ankle initially was Austin O'Hara. He didn't bring him down, but he slowed him up enough that Parks was able to finish him off. Watch him as he takes it. He gets hit around the ankle there.
Second goal from the 7.
So 2nd and goal from the 7 for Willard. Tiger defense needs a big stand. Rice again tripped up. Grabbed around the ankle, takes it down to about the 2, though. And again, I think it was O'Hara who got him around the ankle. Slowed him down, but not enough to stop him from gaining about 4. They're going to put the ball on the 3, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3.
2-yard line, just inside the 3. 3rd down and goal.
Quarterback keeper, he reaches in, and he is in. Yep. Touchdown signal from the officials.
Well, they're talking about it. Okay. Well, the quarterback
he dropped the ball.
The quarterback came out without the ball. Republic had the ball, but I guess they're saying he crossed the line.
Yeah, well, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have to hang on to it once he crosses. But I kind of think what happened is he got in there, he dropped the ball, and then he tried to nonchalant it. Like, oh, of course I was in. I was in all the way. And they say, yeah, he was, and he probably was. Extra point is up and good, and we got a ball game. It is 34-21, a two-possession game, and Republic needs to put some points back on the board after building a 34-7 halftime lead. 34-21 with 1:49 left to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a break and be back with more. You're watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports.
New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Athletics, and this fall he's also sponsoring our weekly Player of the Game feature. Every week you can find a Player of the Game alongside our game summary at RepublicTigerSports.com. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Republic Glass has been a part of our community since 1972, and they've been family-owned and operated all the way. Whether it's commercial, residential, or auto, or a mirror or shower door that needs attention, Republic Glass has you covered. Call them at 732-7044. If it's glass, you want Republic Glass on East Harrison, across from the post office in Republic, or at 732-7044.
Willard will kick it off, trailing now by only 13 with 1:49 left in the third quarter.
Line Porter and Walker deep for Republic.
High kick taken by White. Starts to come near side and then takes it up the middle. Now goes far side, and he is going to be swarmed under at about the 33-yard line. Forward progress out to the 34. Good return by White, and that's where the Tigers will take over, leading by 13.
And this is when special teams play definitely shows here. A missed extra point and then the missed field goal on the last drive, now comes into effect now that it's a 13-point game with an entire quarter left to play.
Yeah, you hit those two kicks. It's a three-possession game at 38-21. Hayes keeps it and bulls his way forward for about 3 on first down. Second down and 7.
Willard's D-line is doing a little bit better job at closing down the middle of the field there. First half, our offense kind of had their way, either Lucas or one of the two running backs just running up the middle, but now they've kind of closed down the middle.
Sterling goes in motion, comes back, and they fake it to him, and now the ball's on the ground, and Willard jumps on it, but do they keep it? No, I think Republic got it back.
Wow, how lucky. Whew.
That was huge. Willard was on top of it, and somehow Gavin Walker ended up with it, and it ends up being a gain of 4. Just like they drew it up. So it's second down, or rather third down, and only 2. That was a big break. Sigmund is hit and dropped for a loss, and it's 4th and 3. And now what?
Well, they can take it down to the end of the quarter without snapping the ball. I would almost do that and have a little bit of time to think it over, but if you do that, now you're having your punter kick into the wind instead of right now using the wind to your advantage.
Yeah, they're going to try and get it off, so I guess that's the thought. And a line drive kick is caught at about the 20.
There we go, block in the back.
Yep. So a penalty will push Willard back.
That was a big block in the back by Willard.
You could hear the reaction of the Republic fans in front of us that everybody saw it.
Happens right there.
Yep. I think that was Appleberry. Appleberry immediately got up and signaled, hey, that should be a block in the back. And so that's the way the first quarter ends. So Willard will have the ball when the fourth quarter starts.
Illegal block in the back.
It's a 34-21 lead for Republic, but things are getting a little too close for comfort. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. You're watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. The Simplex Insurance Nathan Dixon Agency is Republic's new independent insurance agency, and that means they can shop around to get you the best price to meet your insurance needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm, or commercial insurance, call the Simplex Insurance Nathan Dixon Agency, simplifying your insurance experience. Berry Patch Preschool and Daycare is excited to announce they're expanding to a brand new building on the corner of 174 and Hines. They accept children ages 0 to 12, teach preschool curriculum with hands-on learning and extracurricular activities like the library, the zoo, or Stretch and Grow. Give them a call for your preschool needs at 732-7761. Berry Patch Preschool, an experienced and trusted daycare in Republic.
You know, the turnovers played such a big part in the first half that I kind of wonder if Tiger defense can stem the tide here without forcing more turnovers. Passes incomplete on first down, brings up second down and 10. Willard, though, deep in its own territory. Of course, they were deep in their own territory last time.
That was a pretty big incompletion right there. The receiver, number 1 for Willard, kind of wide open there in the flat.
And that pass is short, intended for Grayer. And it's third down and 10.
I like to see Willard throwing the ball here.
I do not understand that at all.
Right, they've had so much success here in the second half running the ball. Why all of a sudden the switch?
I don't know.
I mean, their 2 scoring drives did take nearly 10 minutes, but there's still plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, there's no need to be in a hurry at this point.
11, it's third down.
Huge third and 10 here. Snap was short. I think we may have a hold, and it's complete to Grayer. Nope, no hold. Grayer's still on his feet, out beyond the 25 to about the 28.
Man,
that is a big play.
Yeah, huge play.
And that took the air out of the crowd on the Republic side. And want to remind you that our fourth quarter scoreboard sponsor is Absolute Roofing. Thanks to Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing for their support of Republic Tiger Sports. Running in the play. Running in the play, whispering in the quarterback's ear, and then throwing all the way up top and overthrowing Grayer. Grayer had a step, but Dawson couldn't hit him. So second and 10. It is weird that they've thrown 4 times in a row now, and but the one completion kept it going. That was overthrown by a good 3 steps. They do have speed. Dustin Baldwin said on our midweek show that they've got maybe a little more speed than they had, and I think Grayer is a big part of that. They tried to get him on a long pass.
Yeah, Grayer seems to get open quite a bit.
Franson is pretty speedy too. Swadley is hit and dropped in the backfield. A couple of Tigers in there to take him down. It was Dalton Parks and Austin O'Hara who got in and made the hit.
Yeah, I think that was a direct snap to him, right?
I didn't even notice if they snapped. They did snap it directly to him.
Yeah.
5-yard line.
So third down and about 14 now.
Third down and 14.
Big third down here.
They got the first down on third and long last time. Let's see what they've got drawn up this time. Throw it in the flat. Rice catches it. He's got room, and they stopped him.
And
defense came up and hit him.
Yeah, and that was huge too, because if you go back and look at that play, Grayer was wide open, and for whatever reason, the ball was not thrown to him.
Landon Porter and Sturdivant were in there to make the stop, and it's 4th and 7. And I wouldn't be surprised if they kick this away. It's too early to be going for it on this part of the field. To me, well, they're going to throw it. Dawson runs.
It's going to be a foot race, and I think he got
it. Yep. Boy, that is not the call I would have made. I would have kicked it away. They got it, but
no. And whenever you're coaching your outside linebackers, your DNs, you always tell your guys the football never crosses your face, and our guys over there on that side got sucked in, which allowed the QB to cross their face and get out there in the flats, and there was no one out there.
So 9:52 left in the game, and Willard still has the ball. They've overcome a couple of big plays and tripped up. Gaining a couple of yards is Franson. Franson has had the ball a lot more. It's not been Swadley and Rice so much. They've given it to the wide receiver, Franson. Evan Smith made the tackle there. Second down and about 8. Clock ticking, 9:30 left in the game. Tigers leading by 13. If Willard scores on this drive, it gets really interesting. On the far hash mark. Swadley in the backfield. They send a man in motion. That's Franson. We've got a flag. Franson falls forward past the line to about the line of scrimmage. And he comes up hurt. But we've got a penalty. And the way Franson is sitting, we've got illegal procedure. So the way Franson is kind of up on an elbow, I wonder if it's a cramp.
Offense.
Training staff out.
Officials timeout for an injury.
And we've got an officials timeout. So the teams will talk things over.
So do you decline this, or can you decline it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the play ran. You shouldn't be able to decline it on that because you shouldn't have run the play.
I don't think you can decline that.
Yeah, should have stopped the play.
Yeah, they marked it off. Yeah, so the play technically didn't occur. So technically, Thomas Franson isn't even hurt. I think it's a cramp, though. Yeah, he's up. So the defense will come back out for the Tigers here shortly, and it'll be second down and 13. Willard has had 2 third downs. They had a 4th down on this drive and converted both of them to keep it alive. 9-12.
3rd and 10, left. 3rd and 14, 4th and 7, all converted.
Willard offense moves the ball back to the 37-yard line. Second down and 13.
And the inexperience on defense, I think, on the last 4th down, you mentioned, showed, I think, a little bit. Second and 13. Dawson looks to throw, goes up top. It is overthrown, intended for Eli I.
So big third down, third and long right here.
Republic 23. Clay White there defensively for Republic. Strike or strike.
So 3rd and 13 from the 37.
That play there, you had Republic's fastest guy versus probably Willard's fastest guy running down the field with each other.
One of the fastest guys in the state, Eli A, finished 5th in the 100-yard dash last year.
Pass in the flat, complete to Rice, and a missed tackle and a first down.
That's the tackles you have to make.
Yep, in the open field, O'Hare has been so good on this drive and in this half. And that one, he just overcommitted. And so the chains move again.
And when you come running up on the ball carrier, you got to break down. You got to get yourself under control to make that tackle.
So into Republic territory, 8:41 left in the game. Dawson throws again and leaves it short. That time Clay White reached around and knocked the ball out of the hands of Garrett Rice. Would have been a difficult catch anyway for Rice, down around his shoe tops. 2nd and 10, 8:36. Clock is stopped. This is one of those drives that just kind of gives you a sinking feeling the way it's gone. Republic needs a big play. They give it to Swadley, and he fights his way forward for about 5, but the defense shut him down. The defense has done a much better job handling those big backs for the most part. That time Cooper Lander and O'Hara in there again. 3rd down and about 5. Clock ticking, 8:13 left.
Aim at the Republic 42-yard line.
Republic hasn't scored since the first half. Dawson throws it. And it is complete over the middle. Wide open in the middle was Noah Pfeiffer.
Noah Pfeiffer over the middle.
And it's another first down for Willard.
I think there was a little bit of confusion in the Republic secondary on exactly who was supposed to pick up the receiver on the crossing route there going in the middle.
Under 8 to go. From the 21-yard line. They give it to Swadley. Spins, still on his feet, fighting forward. Great effort by Swadley. He got 8 yards out of that, and he had a guy hanging on him for 7 of those yards.
Yeah, he just kept driving his feet and kind of spun really slowly and was able to kind of peel off another would-be tackler.
Gain of 7, 2nd down and 3.
The only positive out of this whole drive here is it's eating up a lot of time.
Got a 7:15 left. Keeper by Dawson. Big gap in the middle. He slides down. Goes down at about the 5. I think that would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, it would.
If he hadn't slipped. It was.
First down and goal to go.
Sets up 1st and goal right at the 7-minute mark.
First and goal from the 5. And down to the 1 on the carry by Garrett Rice. 6.5 left. Second half has been all Willard. And up to the line goes Willard again.
This time they're quick up to the line.
Yep. Keeper for Dawson. He spins off the pile and goes into the end zone. Touchdown for Dawson. And it's down to a 1-score game, 34-27 with 6:14 left. In talking to Dustin Baldwin earlier this week, he spoke about making sure that, he said that against the Nixa defense, he told the Tigers, and we'll watch the extra point up and good, and it's 34-28. Told the Tigers that a good offense can hold on to the ball for 6 minutes if they have to and run out the clock and go down and score. And no, he didn't say that. That was not about the Nixa game. He was talking about the freshman game or the JV game earlier this week. And the defense, the offense did that. They held on to the ball in the freshman game at the end of the first half and marched about 6 minutes and scored right before the half. And that's what the offense here needs with 6:14 left. They need to hang on to the ball, run some clock, and avoid a 3 and out.
But before all that happens, what would be great here is just a great return by kickoff return here. If our kick return team can have a good return here, set our offense up for, possibly short yardage. And then, like you said, avoid that crucial third or 3 plays and out. Give the ball right back to Willard.
I would even be mindful of an onside kick here.
Yeah.
Just because it takes Willard so long to drive the ball.
It's true.
Doesn't look like they are lined up for it.
They're going to kick it deep. And it's going to be taken by Walker. To the 20, tries to get to the edge, lowers the helmet, takes it out to about the 28, so a good return for Gavin Walker. And that sets up the Tigers for a potential game-winning drive here, leading 34-28.
Excuse me, Jake Appleberry.
If anything, just going back to what you just said, very crucial here is, yes, obviously you would love a score, but if anything, just keeping the ball out of Willard's hands. If we could just have a really long, sustained drive, at the very least, would be great.
I said that was Walker. I think maybe it was Appleberry, 17, not 7 on the return. Sigmund gets the handoff, takes it out past the 30 to about the 31. Good gain on first down. Tigers will let the clock run down under 6 to 5:54 remaining.
Dylan Leach, number 11, number 61, Jonas.
Willard still has all of their timeouts, too.
Tigers right up to the line, but I don't think they're going to snap it right away.
Yeah, there's still 20 seconds on the clock. I'd like to see that get inside 5 seconds before they snap the ball.
Down to 13 on the play clock, so a little sooner than I would have liked, but they're going to throw it, and they complete it to Sigmund. And he tumbles down just short of midfield. And so they saw something they could take advantage of, and they did it.
Yeah, huge. The biggest part of that whole thing is just getting that first down.
Yeah.
Because
now, new set of downs, yeah.
Now, like you said, you can take each one of these plays, the play clock, down to around the 5-second mark would be great.
We're down to 5:15 left in the game now, and about 19 on the play clock. So Tigers taking their time. They've got 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Sigmund in the backfield. Sterling comes back and takes the handoff. Has an opening and takes it out to about the 50. A gain of 4 on first down.
Boy, got a late flag here, though.
And they're going to toss it back where in the area where it may be against Republic. Let's see.
Yep, holding.
That is painful.
Yeah, it is.
Just what you don't want. Stops the clock and moves you back. 4:54 left in the game, and it brings up a first down, but long first and about, almost 20.
And on top of that, it stopped the clock to move the ball back too. So
fake the handoff. They're going to throw it over the middle. It is complete to White.
Yes.
He's in the back behind the defense. He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Clay White. Lucas Hayes to Clay White. Quick strike touchdown. And just like that, Republic leads again by 12, 40 to 28. Right through the defense. And in stride, Lucas Hayes hits him. And how about the gutsy play calling of Dustin Baldwin?
Yeah, I like that due to the fact that if it's incomplete, it stops the clock. The quick strike looked like he did just a little skinny post route right down the seam. Hit him in stride is what you need to do. If you can hit your fastest guy on the team in stride, no one's going to catch him.
A better look at the action was sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Northrop out to kick the extra point.
I think we're going for two.
I said that without looking.
Oh, wide open.
It up over the top, and it is caught. Complete. Poor Deacon made the catch.
A name that we don't call too often on Friday nights. That was great. Stretched his long arms out there. Was able to haul that 2-point conversion in.
4:39 to go. Your Republic
making it a 2-possession game now.
And it's a party atmosphere again, 42-28. Wow, that was a fast turnaround.
Yes, it was. I mean, you'd said earlier about, a previous drive being possibly the drive of the game. I think that drive right there might be the drive of the game.
And that's and the play of the game also. I mean, that just...
I mean, obviously still there's 4.5 minutes left in the game, but that puts a little bit more at ease than what we were just feeling a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, with the way Willard has to move the ball on offense, you feel pretty good about 14 points with 4:39 left. But stranger things have happened. They kick it in the air this time. And it's taken at the 17. And wow, lowered the head and knocked over the coverage. Man, that was Evan Hancock.
Now the clock is definitely takes a part in the game now.
Yep.
Does Willard maybe kind of go a little bit quicker now? Don't take so long in the huddles as they've done most of the game.
Yeah, they've got to hurry it up, and now they have to throw, I would think. Of course, they were doing that earlier, so not something they're afraid of doing. But I just go back to Dustin Baldwin calling those passes. And incomplete.
Nice hit. Jarring the ball loose.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play. I thought it was so close, intended for Grayer on the pass, that I thought he might get flagged.
Just kind of one of those bam-bam plays as soon as he makes contact.
I think that was Porter who came up and made the hit. 2nd and 10. It didn't take much time. Still 4:28 left. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. In motion goes Swadley. Dawson's going to throw it to Swadley. Jumps up and catches it. And 3 men up to grab him. Jared Hughes had him around the ankle and wouldn't let go. And a gain of 6 brings up 3rd down and 4. Every time I hear that train, I still think there's a train, even though there are no train tracks nearby.
Willard injury.
Yeah, I think Swadley just hasn't gotten up.
Jared did a great job of at least holding him up there in the open field.
And interesting there is that working, and it looks like maybe a cramp, but that is the Willard trainer, Gabe Fleer, who was at Republic for so many years and went to Willard this fall. So I didn't even realize he had taken the job in Willard. I started coming around to practices. I said, "Where's Gabe?" I said, "Willard." So,
moved to the other side of Greene County.
Yep, back in. I saw him at something in Willard. I think a soccer match in Willard, and said it's been a good move for him and his family, and he's still in that transition phase where he really probably knows the Republic kids still better than the Willard kids early in the year. I'm sure that's changed, but good to see Gabe and good to hear that he's doing well. Tiger defense has really played better. Even when even on that scoring drive, and they weren't giving up big plays, but it was they were just making some bad decisions on big moments, 3rd down conversions, 4th down, and let Willard drive down and score. But they did make them work for it, and so let's see if they can do that again. We're going to take a break here as they continue to work on Marshall Swadley. It's 42-28 Tigers, 4:08 left to go in the game, and we will be back with more after this. You're watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Pinnaker Chevrolet is hitting the big 4-0, and we are celebrating. Hi, this is Abby Pinnaker Rose. I am so excited that we are celebrating my father opening the doors to Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic 40 years ago. We still work by the values he started in 1979, to value each and every customer and to exceed every expectation. If you are looking for a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, stop by and make sure to tell Ed happy anniversary. Find new roads in Republic or online at pinnakerchevrolet.com.
Hashtag Casasa. Hashtag Mid-Missouri Bank.
What you doing?
Taking a Casasa selfie.
Casasa selfie?
Yeah, when I get Casasa cash back at Mid-Missouri Bank, I take a Mid-Mo Casasa selfie.
You do take a lot of selfies.
Right. When I get cash back for lunch break debit card swipes, Mid-Mo Casasa selfie. When I get cash back for weekend debit card swipes,
let me guess, Mid-Mo Casasa selfie?
Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Visit midmobank.com, member FDIC.
Marshall Swadley makes his way slowly across the field, being helped by Gabe Fleer and a teammate, and looks like he's worked the kinks out and starting to walk a little faster. And so when we return to action, it'll be 4:08 left to go in the game.
A little significant there. I mean, that's Willard's number one running back there, so that kind of takes out one factor.
So an empty backfield now. And a completion here in the flat on the near side to Eli A. Can't get that right. It's the Eli messes me up.
Not only do they get the first down there, but it goes out of bounds, stopping the clock.
3:53 remaining. 14-point lead for the Tigers. And like we said, not going to be easy for Willard, but by no means out of the question that they could come back in this amount of time. They're going to throw it long. They got a man. Grayer's got it, and he may go. One man to beat, and he's into the end zone, and it's a touchdown, and it's a ball game. So a 50-yard touchdown pass from Dawson to Grayer, and it all of a sudden is 42-34 with 3:33 remaining.
Yeah, Grayer literally just outran our entire defense. He just a go route, straight line as fast as he could, and just outran all 11 Republic jerseys.
So extra point attempt is up, and it is good. And with 3:33 remaining, Tigers are going to need another drive to run some clock and maybe put some points on the board. 42-35, it's a 7-point game. We'll keep it right here. So last drive, Dustin Baldwin threw the ball a couple of times in key situations instead of just trying to run the clock. Does that change with 3:33 left?
I mean, it has to. I mean, due to the fact that you got 3.5 minutes left, you don't want to go 3 and out. Incomplete passes, stop the clock. Willard's got all their timeouts left. We get a couple first downs here. You know, that definitely kind of takes Willard's chances to a lot lower.
The 2-point conversion really helps too.
Yes.
If it's a 6-point lead, he may play it differently.
Well, you got to, I would think, put your hands team up there close. They've
Correct.
got 1 man deep instead of 3.
Willard's spending a lot of time over there too. Usually when your kickoff team spends a little bit longer over on the sideline than usual, usually they're kind of scheming.
Yeah.
They are lining up for an onside kick. So this is going to be huge right here. We got it. Our hands team's got to be ready to cover this.
And it is covered. Tigers have it. Diving backwards was, I think, Blake Holland. Yep, Holland went back and got it. And that's huge. So the Tigers have good field position, just short of midfield with now 3:31 remaining. So I guess I'm seeing the vote of the other two of you is everything stays on the ground.
Correct. You got to stay on the ground. Got to get a first down. That's the big thing. There is no,
you want Willard to burn their timeouts.
Correct.
Also.
Yep. Good point. Sterling in motion. They give it to him around the edge. He's got room, and he goes out of bounds.
Stay in bounds.
Well, it was a good gain, but
right.
he went out of bounds, so not what you're looking for if you're Dustin Baldwin.
You always talk with your players on situational football. In certain situations, go out of bounds. In certain situations, do whatever you can to stay in bounds to keep the clock running.
So gain 5. It's 2nd and 5, but 3:25 left, and the clock is stopped. That's big. And they fake it to Sigmund, and there's a first down for Hayes. He rumbles forward inside the Willard 40. Good
Huge
decision
right
by Hayes to keep it, and he did stay in bounds.
Yes, he did. And you've taken, not only getting the first down, but you've got the ball down to the 40-yard line. Here in a moment, the referees will motion for the clock to keep going, and I figured you're telling your QB don't snap the ball until it gets close to the around 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Yep. There are 18 seconds on the play clock now, and they're going to take their time down to 3 minutes on the game clock. Tigers leading by 7. Down to 7 on the play clock. Sterling takes the handoff and is hit and dropped just short of the line of scrimmage, and a quick timeout called by Willard. 2:50 left. That's the first timeout of the half by the Willard Tigers. And with 2:50 remaining, we'll have a break in the action. So we'll take a timeout as well. 2:50 left. Tigers leading by 7, trying to run out the clock. We'll be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet customers' needs with a level of service and communication no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save. Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
All right. If you just joined in, it's been a wild game. Tigers built a huge lead in the first half. Willard came all the way back within a touchdown. And now it's 42-35. Republic has it, 2nd and 10 in Willard territory. Hayes is going to keep it, breaks the tackle, and fights his way forward. Quick timeout again called by Willard, but a big gain on the second effort. Well, they're going to mark him down and say his knee was down there on the 36. So instead of getting to the 34, 35, they mark him on the 36, gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd down and 6 with 2:42 left in the game. So,
with it being 3rd and medium, one of the things that you're hoping for is on this next play, if you don't get the first down on this next play, make it to where it's at least close to where, 4th and 1, 4th and inches. This is the crucial point to where we can't have any negative plays or negative yardage on this next play. Everything's got to be forward.
Really just need 1 first down. Well, you might need 2 at this point.
1 would go a long way.
Correct.
And in this field position, I'm not so much opposed to a pass right here.
Wow.
Anything to get that first down to run out the clock.
Yep, and you would assume it's 2 down territory, so like Rich said, you get it down to 4th and 1. Make them burn that last time out. They are going to pass it. And he threw it behind the receiver on the slant, had Sterling, and missed him, and that's
Pass is incomplete.
Tim. I knew that was a bad idea.
He was open too. That's the kicker.
Yeah, I mean that's you're right. He was open. It was a good play call. They just didn't convert that one. So 4th and 6, and Willard keeps a timeout. I agree with you. I don't think that was a bad call. They just didn't execute on it, but you can't really complain about that after the 2 huge pass plays on the previous drive. And now I think Dustin Baldwin wants to talk things over. Saw some confusion on the part of his team. So we will take a quick break as well. 2:39 remaining in the game. Tigers leading by 7, and a big 4th down play coming up after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Now here's the question. Do you throw it on this 4th down play? You don't really have anything to lose. I mean, the clock stops either way if you don't make it.
I think you have to.
Yeah, at this point, you're right. I think calling a pass play on this 4th down.
Who thinks they might go deep? I think they might go deep.
I almost go back to that slant pass that they botched. Come back to it because he was so wide open.
Huge play, 4th down for the Tigers. Hayes fakes it, throws it over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he put his knee down. So an interception by Willard on 4th down by Blaine Willard.
He was down at the
wow.
25-yard line.
And they've got it on the 25 with 2:36 remaining. I feel a little more nervous after that 50-yard touchdown pass to Grayer on the last drive, because now you know that the defense can get burned deep by Grayer. 2:36 remaining, 7-point lead, only 1 timeout for each team.
That interception was actually better than an incomplete pass.
Yeah, true.
Lost 11 yards.
They're going to throw. Stepping up in the pocket, under pressure, dumping it off near the sideline, out of bounds.
Pass is
complete
Receiver steps out
to
of
Garrett
bounds.
Rice. 1st down for Willard. Almost to the point where you start having the conversation about whether you go for 1 or 2 if you're Willard. And that conversation may be happening over there.
1st and 10 Willard at their own 38.
Still got a long way to go, though, with 2:28 remaining. High snap. Dawson has it and completes it. Out of bounds.
Pass complete to Eli A.
And it is
Falls out of bounds at the
out to about the 45.
You got back-to-back pass plays where the receivers catch it near the sideline to go out of bounds, stop the clock. You need to talk to your corners out there and say, hey, this is probably what the situation is. The receivers are going to try to catch it along the sideline to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Willard, I almost run a post to Grayer. They throw it over the middle, and Garrett Rice catches it. He's got a 1st down. He's into Republic territory, down to about the 45. Little extra activity after the snap, and that's the last thing the Tigers need is a penalty to push the ball up further. But the chains move. The clock is stopped temporarily. 2:15 remaining in the game.
Chain game. What the heck is going on with the chain game?
We got. Do we have a penalty, or I don't know what's going on? The chains moved forward, and now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we do have a penalty.
Oh,
so
false start on Willard.
So that's the 2nd time they've had a false start and.
I didn't
run
see
the
a flag
play.
anywhere. Did
No,
anybody else see a flag?
I didn't. No.
Yeah, it's the old hidden flag trick.
Brock Roten, the Willard coach, not very happy over there on the other sideline.
Would not be happy with the hidden flag trick either.
No. So that puts it back all the way back. Well, I don't know where they're going to end up putting the ball down.
It should be the 40.
Still holding it.
I don't know. I think they know either.
They moved the sticks thinking it was
so
a first down, and so they don't really know. It was on the 45, so it should go back to the 40, I think.
No, the sticks
yard
are not in the
marker
right
keeps moving.
place.
Yeah.
You're right.
It should be.
We've got some major discombobulation going on here.
Oh, no. Oh.
That's not right. No, what's happened is the chains are too far ahead, and they're basing the penalty on the chains. Oh, now he's going to mark it back.
There we go.
No, but that's still wrong.
That's still wrong.
The chains should be further back, right?
It should be on the Willard 40. That's a 6-yard mistake by the officials.
Well, good luck keeping the stats for that. How do you account for those 6 yards?
What's going on?
No, they're just going to huddle up.
Major confusion by everybody on that.
Except Tim Barnes.
All started with the hidden flag trick.
So 2nd and 7. Under pressure. They go long. They've got Grayer. He catches it. There's a flag. There's a flag in the backfield, and that's going to be a hold. I think I saw it happen.
There's 2 flags, actually.
So I guess they will offset, but watch coming around the left side of the line, 75 grabs on and holds, I think. I think that's what the flag is.
You got 2 flags. One behind Willard and then one deep in Republic territory.
The flag that fell.
Oh, they're picking the flag up. They call it a touchdown.
Well.
Oh, my word.
54-yard touchdown.
I mean, it was pretty clear that he grabbed hold. Dustin Baldwin wants an explanation of why he's waving the flag off. Well, he seems satisfied with the explanation. And so now what?
So they wave off both flags?
Well, they probably declined. It was probably pass interference, but now they're going for 2.
They're going for 2.
42-41, 2:07 left.
Oh, wow. Are they really going for 2-point conversion here?
And mass confusion on defense. But luckily Willard wasn't ready to take advantage.
Now we got
Tigers can't decide who's out there.
We got to make sure we have 11 guys out there.
So why hasn't the play clock started?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Well, the referees are all talking over there with Coach Roten, the Willard head coach.
I'm not sure what his issue would be. He got the touchdown out of it. So, well, whatever it was they were explaining, they got it, unless it had something to do with the clock.
I don't know.
Maybe
it's a huge play here, though.
42-41. Tiger defense trying to stop the 2-point conversion and keep the lead. They turn and hand it off to Rice, hits the pile, fights his way in for the 2, and Willard takes the lead, 43-42. Defense got the push initially, you can see, but he just kept churning the legs and fought his way in. And the 2-point conversion good. And so from 34-7 back to 43-42, but there's 2:07 left, and the Tigers have time to go the other way. They've done it before, but not very much in this half.
Willard's last 2 drives, 59 seconds and 29 seconds.
After taking so long to move the ball, they found Grayer a couple of times, and that was the difference. The public just trying not to let this one slip away. They've let it slip away, but they're trying to seize it back. Well, they scored fast in the first half, and they scored fast on that touchdown pass to Clay White. Both teams have shown the ability to go deep to their fast receiver, so certainly not out of the question, even without a long return, that the Tigers could do it. Kick is deep, and it is going to go into the end zone, out of bounds, and Republic will have to go 80 yards in 2:07. You know, a field goal would do it, but they missed a field goal earlier and missed an extra point. So do you do that if you get down there in a situation?
You're also kicking into the wind, too.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Somebody needs to step up and be the hero for Republic.
One timeout left for Republic.
Empty backfield. Hayes drops back. He's going to go over the middle, and it is a little bit behind Josh Sterling. Incomplete. Almost picked off. Second down and 10.
Yeah, that was awfully close.
Hayes has just been a little bit off target the last couple of passes after being so accurate.
Second down and 10, Republic from their own 20.
Up to that point. Again, the empty backfield. 2:03 left. Going to throw it under pressure. Gets it off. It is incomplete. And intended for Gavin Walker. Went up and went off his fingertips. And then he was hit and unable to hang on.
You have a Willard player down.
Pass was a little high here on this replay, but should have probably been caught.
Yeah, Gavin's usually pretty sure-handed, too.
A better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, committed to helping you get a better look at everything. Schedule an appointment online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. So 43-42 Willard after Republic had a 34-7 lead at halftime. And there's 1:58 left in the game. It's third down and 10 for the Tigers. Again, the empty backfield. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hayes drops back, throws the screen over the middle to White. Makes one man miss, has an opening, gets to the outside, to the 40, to the 45, 50, and brought down in Willard territory. Stops the clock with 1:51 left. And that's a huge play on third down. And a great call. I love the call to get the ball in the hands of Clay White.
1:51 to go. Ball at the 47. First and 10 Republic.
Our offense is quick to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I guess he didn't get out of bounds because the clock is going again. 1:45 left. Low snap. Hayes corrals it. Steps up. And down to about the 43. They're going to get together and
got to get up on line of scrimmage quick.
1:29 left. Clock ticking down.
Everybody's got to get set.
Sigmund over to the right. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right again. Hayes is going to throw. Sterling in the middle, makes one man miss, backs up, lunges forward, has the first down, 1:10 left. From the 36, they'll move the chains. Clock stopped temporarily. Now it's going again, down to 1:05 left. Pump fake by Hayes. He's going to throw it.
Wide open.
He's got a man open inside the 20, inside the 10, down to the 11 is Gavin Walker. Another first down for the Tigers. Under a minute to go. 55 seconds left. They'll reset the chains.
Oh, timeout, Willard.
Willard calls the timeout. And Republic just like that goes the length of the field, and they are in the red zone. They've been perfect. Nope, they haven't been perfect in the red zone tonight because they missed the field goal earlier.
Correct.
So the second miss in the red zone where they came away empty all season. But they will try to finish it off here tonight. They've been so good in the red zone all year, and this is their chance to do it when it really counts. This Tigers trip to the red zone is sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Learn more about State Farm coverage and get in the red zone yourself at sarahrader.com. Well, what do you do here? There's one timeout left. Do you have an opportunity to, you've got them loosened up, can you run it?
I like somewhere, it doesn't have to be right off the bat here, but I like somewhere in this drive trying some type of fade in the back corner of the end zone. If it's incomplete, stops the clock, no big deal.
They're on the 12. It's first and 10.
The Willard 12, first down, T-I-G.
I'm thinking quarterback draw.
Something's going on. Someone's
They're missing
not out
somebody.
there. That's Gavin Walker,
Yep.
I think.
16 seconds on the play clock, so he's got time to get out there. And it is a quarterback draw up the middle.
In there.
Inside the
Yes!
Touchdown, Lucas Hayes! Tigers take the lead with 50 seconds left.
Good call, Tim. QB draw right there. Just opened up right in the middle.
They've been
O-line.
loosening them up with the pass, and up the middle they went, right through the defense into the end zone. And the Tigers are back on top, 48-43. What a football game.
O-line did such a great job of just opening up the middle. Lucas Hayes did such a great job of just, lowering his head, doing everything he could to stretch and get himself in the end zone.
They're going to go for two here. They send a man in motion. They're going to throw it. Nope. Stepping up under pressure, and he's going to go down. So it's going to be a 5-point lead, 48-43. And Willard has 50 seconds left. How long did you say it took them to score their last one? About 50 seconds?
29 seconds.
29 seconds. So
you forgot to carry the one, but that's okay.
Willard with no timeouts remaining.
Well, nobody can say we haven't had some exciting games this year.
And Willard doesn't have any more timeouts, so that's something against them. The only thing they can hope that temporarily stops the clock is to get a first down, or prolong or a longer stoppage of the clock is to go out of bounds. So you got to tell your defense, hey, they're probably going to try to hit some receivers close to the sideline so they can step out of bounds and stop the clock. Don't let anybody get past you. So your corners, your safeties, Grayer has burned us for a couple of big plays. Make sure that you got someone who is staying with him stride for stride.
Tigers kicked it deep last time instead of that ground ball kick. Let's see what they do here. Trying to presumably just get as many yards as they can on that last one. Nope, they're going to onside kick it. It didn't go 10 yards.
Yeah.
Did they get it?
I don't think it did.
It did go 10 yards. They got it. They got it. They onside kicked it.
Game's over. We got to just kneel it.
A call by Dustin Baldwin. Let's watch it again. And now an official's coming in, and there's some question. You saw on the replay somebody almost touched it, got out of the way. And let's see. Oh, they're going to give it. They're going to give it to Willard. And that is not a good situation. And Dustin Baldwin not happy.
That's like the third time they've changed it.
Yeah, Dustin Baldwin is hot.
I'm not quite sure about that one. That's
I know what they think they saw, but if we could call up the replay again, we would. But we've only got a limited amount of time on this. We'll look at it later. But they said that the Republic player who didn't get out of the way.
Why
now
did
they put it on the 47?
Why did they just move the ball up?
Well, I think that's where they think he touched it.
Wow.
So
he did not touch it that far. He did not touch it.
Now the defense has to get its head in the game with 48 seconds left. You've got to get your head in the game here. Over the middle, caught, and a big hit.
Keep him in.
They do keep him in bounds.
That's first down.
There he goes.
Oh,
they got the ball away.
Flag.
They got the ball away.
Throw a flag on number 4. That's bad.
Let's look at the replay on that.
They're saying he's down.
So the whistle had blown when they took the ball away.
At the 37-yard line.
So 36 seconds left, and I think, forward progress had stopped. I can understand blowing the whistle on that one.
Just off to the screen, number 4 for Willard just shoved one of our guys. Totally missed by the referees.
So 36 seconds remaining. That, as Tim said, is a first down. And now they're putting 5 seconds back on the clock. So signals 41 and gives them 5 more seconds. And now they start the clock. Now down under 40. Clock ticking. 5-point lead for Republic. Over the middle, dropped. Incomplete, 34 seconds left. Second down and 10. Ball at the 43. Or rather, ball at the 37. Second and 10.
Second down and 10 from the 37.
Republic has got to be worried about getting beat deep, but at this point, 34 seconds, they could hit some underneath routes and still get there. Stepping up in the pocket, throwing, and incomplete.
He's across the line of scrimmage, I believe.
Over the line of scrimmage.
Ken Kinnear, I'm so excited he's making the call before
I think he wants to make sure the referees get it right. Good job, Ken.
Let's see what the call is. So 27 seconds left, and they're going to push him back. The pass was incomplete, and there's a man down in the end zone for Willard, incidentally, another cramp, and that looks like it's Grayer. So that's big. They got no timeouts.
Do you get a 10-second runoff in high school?
Well, I don't know, but Grayer can't come in if they have to pause it. And so Grayer will be out for at least one play. It's third. Now the scoreboard says 3rd and 10. The sticks say 2nd and 10. Help me out.
Should be a loss of down, right?
Quarterback threw the pass over the line of scrimmage.
I thought.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 41-yard line. Loss of down.
Okay, so 5 yards, loss of down.
Okay, yep. So the stick hasn't changed yet, but it is 3rd down.
And again, Ken is helping the referees out.
Yeah, I don't know that the officials.
Yeah, it should be 3rd down.
There we go. They've got it all right.
Well, the sticks changed. I don't know that the official. Okay, yeah, there is an official over there by the stick on the far side of the field. So this is turning into an interesting night, fellas.
Right now, I do not want to be the person that's doing the clock.
We've got 27 seconds.
And the officials are talking, which makes you uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't really know what's going to come out of it. They're pointing upfield. Oh, no, they're pointing at the injured player, telling Republic. Republic was out ready to go again, and then they didn't realize that Maurice Grayer was down on the field.
Well,
so,
and really, they were at the 37, and so, they've marked it at the 41, so it,
4-yard
it's a
penalty.
4-yard penalty.
That is, good point. Should be on the 42. Unless it's from the spot of the foul, then you could just run all the way upfield and throw it, and you would only get marked off 5 yards from where you threw it.
But it was incomplete.
Yeah, and there was no flag downfield. which is what I was afraid of at first. Officials still talking things over, but they're still working on Grayer.
But they really just need, if they can tackle Willard inbounds short of a first down one time, I think that would give Willard only one more play left.
So Grayer's out. And here we go. 3rd and 14 is what we've got on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that. From the 41. The deep threat is on the sideline. Stepping up, throwing long, into the end zone, overthrowing everybody, incomplete. 19 seconds left, 4th down coming up. 4th and 14 with 19 seconds remaining.
From the 41, it's 4.
There we go.
This would be a good time for Willard to run that quarterback draw.
Yes, that's what I'm calling.
Well, you called it last time and it worked. All right, here we go. Dawson under pressure, being chased.
Hit him!
And he is knocked down!
Yes!
A flag comes in.
No!
A flag comes in for a late hit.
Oh, my God.
Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. And let's... You know, you got high school kids getting excited, and I don't think it was blatant. No. Oh, no, he wasn't down. He wasn't down. They called the shot to the head is what they said, which I don't, in watching the replay, didn't think it was. But Willard's still alive with 10 seconds left. So it's 1st and 10, and they mark it all the way down inside the 20.
Ball at the Republic 17-yard line.
Willard.
Oh, they started the clock.
6 seconds left.
This is the last play.
Ball is up into the end zone. It is incomplete.
Game's over.
And the Tigers win it. 48-43. The defense holds, and the Tigers beat Willard.
Well, let's see. I don't think the clock was supposed to start after the penalty.
It's okay.
Well,
are we?
Looks
like they're going to.
This time the referees can't change anything. Yep, they just signaled game over.
Well, after all of the craziness going against Republic, I think they get the break on that last play as they started the clock.
There should have been one more play. But.
Tigers improved to 2-3 on the season.
Coach Roten is down there lobbying pretty hard.
He's still pleading his case. Dustin Baldwin now out to shake his hand.
Whew.
Well, that was crazy.
You're right. And the way this crowd was going here, if I was those referees, I would just keep jogging. I wouldn't stop.
Let's just say I was riding the crowd mic pretty hard.
Yeah.
48-43 the final. We're going to wrap up the broadcast right here because I want to get out on the field and get some video of these guys after all of the guys who had big games. So that's a win. 48-43, Republic with the victory. Thanks for joining us. For Rich Miles, for Tim Barnes, for Zach White, for Director Maddie Hall, and for cameraman Timothy Brazil down on the sideline. Tigers win it, improve to 2-3. It's 48-43 the final. And you've been watching Republic Tigers football on Republic Tigers Sports.